Hey, Hank Sangria, hope you're sorry. This is your boy N.O.R.E.
What up, it's DJ EFN.
And this Drink Chats motherfucking podcast.
Make some noise!
Hold up. We got something to present to you guys on behalf of CBS.
Oh, wow.
I'm just a messenger, but they want to congratulate you on 25 million listens.
Wow.
Oh, damn.
For real?
Oh, damn.
Well deserved. Because you knew it. You knew this was going down.
Yeah.
And you didn't tell me, you foul fucking guy.
Hey, man, you're not letting me act right now.
Yeah, I ain't gonna front.
Hold that up real quick.
Yeah, that's what's up. 25 million. And we're doing it hip hop.
That's beautiful.
We're doing it hip hop. So I would like to introduce,
This is a serious.
if you are into hip hop, if this is something that you say you love, and this is something that say you adapted, and you don't know these two brothers, and you don't know how these brothers shaped and molded the culture, for everything that you love right now, if it wasn't for these two people that's standing besides me, in front of me rather, what hip hop is because of them. They single-handedly had their hands on the best artists ever. When you think about Illmatic, you think about Reasonable Doubt, you think about Biggie. They work with the three top best. They continuously out here looking young. They out here, and then the beat battle had just took place, and a lot of people with Swiss Beats bigging him up and big up Just Blaze.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't know that these brothers been doing this for years. For years, they started it. And I am so proud to introduce and to represent people that I look up to personally. Pete Rock and motherfucking DJ Preemo. Make some noise! Yo, listen, brothers, I'm gonna be honest. The fact that both of you brothers had worked on my favorite hip-hop album of all times, which is Illmatic. Now, I just want to take it from there because we had Q-Tip on here, and I believe Q-Tip, I think he said he suggested that he worked with them, or so how did? Yeah. So was it Large? Large Professor.
Yeah. All together.
Oh wow.
He is the actual chief and commander.
Let me get some weed.
Yeah. He's actual the chief and commander of Illmatic.
So get the fuck out. So you telling me you never heard of Nas? Both of you brothers never heard of Nas.
And the thing is, back, Queens artists, including yourself, for one, y'all rap
longer than any other brother with no hooks and no breaks.
Make some noise for that, goddammit.
And
that's true.
Large Professor is so New York, like he'd be like yo, like word, like yo.
Yeah, exactly.
He do that for like 10 minutes before he say his sentence. And he was like, yo, Preem, I got this dude named the rapper Nas. He didn't say nasty.
It wasn't nasty. Wait a minute.
So it's the rapper Nas.
Rapper Nas. He says in his lyrics on
so he wasn't even nasty.
Rapper
Nas. That's crazy.
Yeah, he does it on hanging out.
Yeah, hanging out.
He said like the rapper Nas. Yeah, he says.
shit.
And and so even with rapper Big N.O.R.E, I figured that's just a thing.
Yeah, rapper N.O.R.E.
That's a Queens thing.
Right.
That's a Queens thing.
And we got Pete Rock. We got Premier drinking Jim Beam out this motherfucker.
Yeah, I want to.
You gonna take a shot? You got shot glasses, baby.
Okay.
I'll take a shot with you.
Can someone open one for me, please?
No, you open it, baby. This is your shit.
Whatever you want, man.
Thank you, sir.
Yo, just so y'all know, y'all personally raised me. Y'all probably didn't know that, but it was so an honor to work with both of you brothers. You brothers are hip hop. When I think of hip hop, your name, I know both of y'all names start with a P, but it feels like your name should be A.
You know the first time I met you?
D&D. Let's go to D&D studio.
At the front door, you know what he said? Hey, yo, Premier, what's up, man? Yo, my name is Jose Luis. I'm like, and the thing is, the LA record that come out.
Hold on. Don't do it by yourself.
Yeah.
I'll join you guys.
You want a shot too?
Yeah, I'll do one.
Oh, okay. We got him drinking.
Come on, I'm 50 years old, man.
Here you go.
I know.
I got experience.
You gonna do on whiskey or you gonna do Ciroc?
Yeah, I'll do the Ciroc.
Oh, you can do Ciroc too.
One shot ain't gonna kill nobody.
Yeah. Hey, give him that shot and then you pour another one.
Yeah.
But the crazy thing is, when I heard LA, you opened up the line and said Jose Luis got you.
Jose Luis got you.
Yes,
Now that's how we do it. Let's make some noise for Pete Rock and Premier, goddammit!
I used to hang in Queens with Flush.
Wow, I heard you play an unreleased. Was that unreleased?
on Main
Right.
and Casino.
Was that an unreleased Flush verse that you just played?
Yeah, that was worldwide remix. I never put out. It was just
and that beat, we got to do that beat
I
for
can
your
use
album.
the beat.
I owe you a record for your album. Please. I got to do that beat for your album.
you
I owe you. I
But-
also big you up for plugging me in to Supreme. A lot of people don't know that Pete Rock was the person that plugged me in with Supreme.
I didn't even know that.
Let's make some noise. You don't smoke, right?
Yeah, I do, but just not on camera.
Just not on camera. All right.
I did mine, in '92.
So
but the herbs still
This
flow.
is the herb.
Now
Herbs
let's take it from the beginning.
It still flow.
Premier.
Yeah.
How did you and Guru even meet?
I met Guru because it goes back to 1987 into '88. My good friend, who's still my man, Carlos Garza in Houston, Texas,
Yep, I
helped
know
me get a
Carlos.
job at a
'Cause you're
record
from
store.
Texas.
You're from Texas
Yeah.
originally.
Yep, yep.
All right,
Yeah, and he's from Boston.
Boston originally.
So,
okay.
Wild Pitch Records is a husband and wife label. Shout out to Stu Fine and Amy.
Was that
Fine.
Surge?
Fine, yes.
No, Surge was later.
Surge was later.
Yeah, it was just Stu Fine and his wife. No one else. They didn't have no rap promotion. Guru was the person that would go over to their house every day and
Right.
listen to every demo that came in. They had Lati already signed, who's Apache, rest in peace. That's
Yes.
Apache's brother.
Yes.
Wow.
And Lati did a lot of writing, with Latifah and the Flavor Unit.
Yep.
Right.
And he had a record called This Cuts Got Flavor, which was big in New York at the time.
Right.
That and putting on the hits. That's how 45 King came into doing the Wild Pitch work. And then Chill Rob G came along, who's also part of Lati's crew in the Flavor Unit. And he got signed to Wild Pitch. Gang Starr got signed after that in 1986. And so they had a record called The Lesson. I wasn't in the group then. Gang Starr goes through 3 different chambers. The first chamber was Big Suge and Guru, who named Gang Starr. It was Big Suge and Guru when Guru was going to school at Morehouse.
Right.
So they
And they both from Boston, right?
Yeah. And it was Suge's brother, Suave D. They were the first Gang Starr. Then Suave D stepped out, and it became 2 MCs, Damo D-Ski, but Guru wrote all the rhymes. And it was Guru, and then DJ Mike D, but he was called DJ Wanna Be Down.
Wow.
But it's DJ 1, the number 2,
we gotta bring that name
the
back.
letter B, and
DJ
down.
Wanna Be Down.
Wanna Be Down.
That's
It was 1, the number 2, and the letter B, and then down. Wanna Be Down. So he has a brother named Gang Starr T. You know what I'm saying? Who,
Shit is deep.
Yeah. So all of that trickled down into the name, but Suge and Guru originated Gang
Big
Starr.
Suge, we talking about.
Shout out to Suge, everything. He's doing his
Right.
thing. He's in movies now. He's
Yes,
doing Black
yes,
Mass.
yes, I
He's,
saw
you
that.
That's
know,
right.
Yeah, working with Larry David, all that
Right.
stuff.
Dope.
So from there, when Guru moved to New York, the rest of the members didn't go. Suge got locked up for a while, so now it's just Guru on his own. But anytime work wasn't involved with any money, no one would come up to New York to help him do any moving around, hopping around to get in the clubs, get on the radio. Because they weren't really getting radio play till they dropped their second single called Busta Move Boy, which is when I heard them. I was in New York at the time for the summer, and Red Alert was cutting it up, Marley Marl was cutting it up, and if they're playing it, I thought they were called Game Stop because of his Boston accent. He's his Gang Starr. But
I played.
Busta Move.
I played
Knowledge.
Dum.
That's positivity. That's when
That's when you came in.
Yeah, but this is right before.
Yeah.
I don't even think In Control was just about to start
Yes,
bubbling.
yes.
But before Magic left.
Yes.
But and Chili Q used to be up there then, and Kevy Kev.
Yep.
So
Me too.
and you too, of course. 'Cause we met
Yes.
when I met with Guru. I met you at the red
And
snorkel
Guru
on.
messed up on the mic. too.
Yeah, you had the red
He
snorkel
stopped.
on.
He's like, I fucked up. Then he's like, nah, keep it going. Keep
Yeah,
going.
he'll
It was
keep
just like,
going.
go,
He'll
go,
keep
go.
going. But so from that point, those 3 artists were the label: Chill Rob G, Lati, and Gang Starr.
Wow.
And 45 King was the only producer that worked after that. After Donald D produced the first single.
Wow.
So from there, Guru used to go through a box of the demos when every time mail came in, because back then it was about mailing your stuff or
Right.
walking it in.
Right.
Carlos snuck my demo over to Stu.
Just beats? Your beat
No,
demo.
I was in a group called MCs in Control in Texas,
shit.
and my MC was from Boston. His name was Top Ski.
Right.
It was
That's
Top
crazy.
Ski. Where's Keno at?
Oh, Lord.
It's
He's right
Top
there.
Ski, Sugar Pop.
And what did Guru say?
and
Guru said,
Stylie
"Get him
T."
out of there?
No, what happened was they heard my demo, but they didn't like my MC. They like me. and they were like, "We really want you," but I was like, I
So
can't.
basically, you're saying they like the beats,
Right,
Okay,
and my
okay.
scratching, they were
Okay.
they were bugging off my scratching.
Scratching was huge back
So
then.
I didn't really want to leave my group, so I said I can't do it. I got to stay doing what I do. Time passed. My MC pretty much got frustrated after going to shopping other deals. We couldn't get a deal, so he said, "I'm joining the military." I thought he was just bluffing.
Right.
One day we were at the house, shout to Gordon Franklin, the whole Franklin family, Gary, Arden, rest in peace, and Marilyn Franklin. We were staying at their house after we were going to college together. That's how I met them. And next thing you know, the bell rings on a weekend, and the recruiting officer's at the door. I'm like, "Yeah, man, I
He's
help you."
out.
He's like, "Yeah, I'm looking for Theodore Campbell." And I'm like, "For what?" He said he joined the Navy, and I thought I thought he was lying. And I'm like, "Yo, Top," I yelled out in the basement because we all lived together, and he's like, "Yo, I'm out." And he has his bag packed already. I'm like, "How long did you join?" He said, "For 4 years."
This is your MC?
Yeah.
Okay.
He said 4 years, and Guru already knew, met Top everything. I'm like, 4 years, so I'm not gonna wait for you no 4 years. He said, "Yo, I'm out. Do your thing." So that's when I called back to Wild Pitch. Said, "Yo, my man left, so now I'm available to not be in the group because that's my front man." And the Guru was like, "I want you in the group," so that's how I joined Gang Starr. And then from there, Guru found my tape and Lord Finesse's tape. That's how Lord Finesse got signed to Wild Pitch, and that's how I end up. That's the first artist I ever produced was Lord Finesse. Besides Gang Starr.
Let's make some noise for that.
Yo, that's crazy.
I did not think it was like
There's
that.
mad layers
I did not think it was there's layers like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so now Pete.
Yeah.
How did you meet CL? Y'all went to school together?
Yeah, we went to school together. High
Okay.
school, met through some street guys. And, you know, when I heard, you know, they was telling me he could rap or whatever. And when I heard his voice in high school.
Because you was always a
11th grade.
producer?
Yeah.
You was a producer? Okay.
Yeah, well, in the hood, I started doing my high school parties, DJing.
Right.
You know, I became a DJ in Mount Vernon that motherfuckers, you know, flocked to. So I met CL. He had a distinctive voice. We did like 50, 60 demos in my basement on a 4-track. You know what I mean?
4-track.
4-track. Like, and got signed off that shit. You know what I mean? They're like, we was taking like Dance to the Drummer's beat and making songs. You know, taking the break beats that my man Lenny from the Bronx was put street beat, and I would make beats out of them shits. Just normal shit, and then
because
make
Mount
records
Vernon
out
is
of
like
it.
it's like the Bronx being a place of hip hop,
Right.
Birthplace of hip hop.
Right,
Excuse
right.
me. Mount Vernon is like his
next
cousin.
door.
It's
Right
his
next door.
cousin.
It's
Yeah,
right next
yeah.
door.
So
So,
y'all
you know-
had to have hip hop just as
I'm originally from the Bronx. I'm from Gun Hill Road, bro.
Wow.
So, like, you know, when I was young, I went to Bronx River Park not knowing what was going on. You know what I'm saying? All I know is I seen a bunch of cool dudes smoking, drinking, and listening to hip hop. That shit had me. And then when I turned 7 years old, I met James Brown.
What?
And I think
At
that's
7?
who turned
Wow,
me into
that's
Pete
gonna
Rock.
change your
Make some
life.
noise for Pete Rock.
You know
Nigga,
what I'm
James Brown. At 7 years old.
And Heavy D's your cousin, right? Heavy D's your cousin as
He's
well.
my cousin, of course, family.
R.I.P.
You know,
R.I.P.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, bro.
Right.
And you know, he took me under his wing, and that's how I learned everything. That's how I met everybody before I even became who I was. You know, I was Teddy Riley. I was in the studio, Howie T.
Now let's take it. Let's
soaking
take it
up all these cats.
to Reminisce Over You.
Which is such an iconic song for
Such
hip
an
hop.
iconic song. But now that is about an actual person, correct?
Yeah, my man.
Can we break that down?
Yeah.
It's Troy, right?
Troy was on tour. Heavy D and the Boys. You know,
Right.
him and Kid and Play's road manager playing around. You know, we used to always be on tour playing. You know what I mean? And they were playing with empty garbage cans and throwing them, trying to hit each other. And you know,
I never
Troy,
heard.
you know, missed the steps when he was at the edge of the stage. And
Oh, damn.
I didn't know it was
Fuck
20
outta here.
feet though. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And Hev called me hysterically crying, and you know, the whole hood was all fucked up. You know what I mean? And I don't even to this day, I don't even know how I was able to listen to a record and make a beat because I was so distraught that my man, I mean, the whole hood was, he was infamous in the hood.
But you know how legendary that record is.
I mean, that
Music,
yeah.
So I
music
did it
can
for
do that,
him,
though.
you know.
Music can do that though.
And when I found the sample, you know, I was with Extra P when we was in Queens.
Wow.
And we were digging, and I found the record. You know what I mean? And we, you know, took it home, fucked with it, you know. And next thing you know, I put, you know, after the beat was made and everything like that, we got in the studio. CL came with the lyrics.
Wow.
And it was just like, but he didn't have the beat. Like he already had the rhymes wrote, but he needed the beat to match the rhymes.
Wow.
And that's very, like, that's not easy to do.
Yeah, that's magical for that to
That's
match up.
magical.
Yeah.
So it melted right in, and I was just like, God damn.
Classic record.
Talked about his aunt, and our family.
Did you know that was going to be as classic as it is when you made it?
I had Charlie Brown from Leaders of New School in the studio, and he was there for the mixdown, and after we just all out crying. Like I just let it out. Like I ain't even care if he, who was around. You know what I mean? Because I was thinking about Troy, and he started crying, and then the engineer started crying.
Wow.
And I said, I think we got something.
And I think to this day, the only thing I don't like about that record is that I wish I made it.
Let's make some noise. From there.
Everybody like, wait a minute, what? You don't like that record.
What are you gonna say that's wrong about it?
There's a lot of shit you made out of y'all. Come on.
So
man.
now I gotta take it to one of my favorite Gang Starr records. With the mass appeal. No, one of my favorites. We got all night. I'm going in.
Okay.
So, mass appeal. What drugs was you smoking when you made that?
That's the Wooler era, man.
Let's make some noise for Wooler, goddammit. That's cracking weed.
That's that punk.
It's crazy because everybody has their eras of getting lifted. Now the pills is the era of these young kids.
Yeah,
now.
they crazy.
It's not my thing, but we all have ways of escaping, and music and drugs and drinking and sex and all that, sports. It has always been intertwined, but it's all about how strong your mind is or how weak your mind is. But I've always kept a strong mind to know how to turn the switch off and get back to
manage
normal,
it properly.
I'm glad I made
mass
it.
appeal.
Yeah.
You were high.
We've been high for years.
Yeah, all right.
For years,
When I heard that beat, I was like, what the fuck is happening in hip hop?
You get the mean head nod to that joint.
Those are good old days.
Yeah.
It was at 93 into 94. The album came out 94. The song came out 93. But those were the good old days of just you would torch before you go in the lab and start cooking something up. And even with or without, my approach is still the same.
Right.
So thank goodness that it is, because I'm still active. Even at 50 years old, the work is still coming. We're still active. We still are addicted to making beats and performing and DJing. We're addicted
and battling.
to it. And battling. You know what I'm saying? But Master Appeal we was actually making it as a goof to radio, because we wasn't getting regular rotation on radio as a hip hop group. But like Guru always said, we got platinum respect. So we were like, damn, all the platinum artists are loving us, but we can't sell no records. But everybody that's platinum and selling millions love Gang Starr. So we was like, let's make a radio making fun of radio. And I said, I want to make something that sounds like you're in an elevator going, ding, 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 ding. So that was my mind state when I wanted to make the records. You're in elevators under here.
You're a crazy nigga. I'm thinking about your logic to
You
it.
found the record that was closest to what was already in your head.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Just like James Brown.
Oh my God.
Closest to what, that's what it is. There's a lot of times I pre-hear the song and I'm looking for the stuff that matches what I'm looking for. That's why the drums usually come first, but because it's like, what? I'm going whatnots on this one. I'm going in Pete's on this one. I'm going sub on this one. We kind of already know where we're gonna go.
Look at that producer talk. God damn it, I love producer talk.
I love the whatnots.
In the early days of my Gang Starr career, there's 3 people that really taught me how to get to the level. Actually, 4 of the level where I just said, now I'll take anybody on. I'll battle anybody. He taught me how to filter. Showbiz from DITC, from Showbiz and AG, taught me how to chop beats. I learned how to chop beats from Showbiz. And then Large Professor just showed me crazy tricks, because he used to come to my house and chill with us, because we met him first. And we used to go to Ms. McKenzie's house, who's the DJ's mom, Stir Cutting K Scratch. K Cutting Stir Scratch. So we used to go to their house. So I was around Large and Pete a lot, and they were way more advanced on the beat programming from me. We all went into the records and sampling, but my skill didn't really get to a point until around 92. You know what I'm saying? When I started working on Boom Bap with KRS, because
Boom Bap, original rap. He produced that too?
No, not that song, but the majority of
from the
album. That album.
Out of Here.
I did Out of Here, Mortal Thought, Out of Here, Mortal Thought, KRS One Attacks.
And you did Christina Milian too. You was Christina Aguilera.
You killed that album. You killed that.
You got a lot of money, my nigga.
The Master Bill was just a laugh at radio for not playing us, and then it turned out to be our biggest hit.
That's one of my
crazy?
favorites. And then you know what else I gotta go straight into. I'm so sorry. Stick Up Kids.
Oh, that was a true story. Just to get a rep, we just got our deal. We were living in the Bronx on 183rd Street. I moved out of East New York. I moved to 183rd Street.
I was living in the Bronx?
Yeah, we moved to the Bronx on 183rd Street. That's how I met. That's how I met.
Pick up a Ching Bing.
Yeah, that's how I met Panty from the NYGs. That's how I met Smiley, the Ghetto Child, Nutcracker from Group
Nutcracker and Group Home.
That's how we all
from the
met.
Bronx, right?
I lived on 183rd and Andrews, and they all lived down the hill. They all lived down the hill on Andrews.
You was in the hood.
Yeah. East New York, I was in the hood.
East New York.
Yeah, so what happened was we got our first check. I was moving in with Brad from Marcellus. He was about to be the music director for the Tonight Show with Jay Leno. So he and his wife and his son were still living there before they moved to LA. They was so they were kind of back and forth. So at the time, before he officially moved, we all moved in together. So now it's Branford, his wife, his son, me, and Guru all living together on 374 Washington in Brooklyn. So we moved back to Brooklyn. We both bought our first brand new cars, and I had a whip already, but I bought the MPV.
That was the car at the time, for sure.
Yeah. But it was very famous.
Of course. Yeah, that was the car at the time.
Take videos. I remember.
Well, no, mine was
it's a Jack Boy car, too.
Because it was the sound system everybody knew me for around the way. So when that happened, Guru bought a 4Runner. These were when the 4Runners was brand new style, body style. Guru got into a problem with some dudes in Brooklyn, and
they tried to stick him up.
And they took the car.
They took his car.
Time passed. We went looking for cats, couldn't find the car. One day, we just
before GPS.
Yeah.
Okay.
One day we moving around, we see the car, start chasing after the guy. Going after him, he's high speed chase. Cops see us, start chasing too, going after him. He's like, that's our car, because they want to pull us over. Right. They go after him, the car, he keeps on driving. The driver hits an ice cream truck and dies.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And it's crazy because Guru had a picture of the day he got the car, and he's in front of it going, yeah, I got my car. Right. We go to the precinct where they brought the car, and it was all smushed in and everything from the crash, and it was all smushed up. And Guru said, I got to take a picture by it. And he's standing by going.
So the first picture
before IG. So he said, I'm writing a song about this. And we wrote the song, and see, the album only has 2 verses. When we came out with the video with Fab Five Freddy and he said we need a closer.
And Lexus Smooth was on that.
That's me scratching their hook. I mean their voice on from Funky For You. They were on Duet.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. Duet.
So Fab Five Freddy said we need a closing way of the video, and being that the guy did die in the end, he said we gotta do a third verse. So Guru wrote the third verse, and that's why the 12-inch has a different type of a bounce, and it's been re-recorded. There's 3 verses.
Yeah, because this did sound.
Yeah, it was 1990. So isn't that crazy that we actually found the dude, took off after him. Cops go after us, and once we say, we're trying to get our car back, and the dude's running and crashed to an ice cream truck.
For you.
An ice cream truck.
This is why you gotta love Gang Starr.
This is why you gotta love it.
True story.
You gotta now, Pete Rock.
Yes.
The world is yours.
Woo. I was a hater then.
Now,
that made N.O.R.E. stand still though when he heard the beat.
Shit,
hold that for a second, because I want to say arguably might be my favorite record on Illmatic. Illmatic's my favorite album of all time.
Wow, and mine too. Not because I'm on it either. It would have been my favorite, even if I
ain't on it at all.
I'm glad I made the cut. I'm glad.
So I just want you to describe. Oh, you was there?
He was there.
Just to watch. I just want to watch.
Yeah, he was there.
All right, so now you meet this kid, that large professor, correct?
Yes.
Brings you to them.
Yes.
And then they say they want you to work on it.
They came up to Mount Vernon.
Okay.
And there's a story where I had Nas waiting. I didn't even realize. I don't even remember. He said that I was in the car talking to a girl.
Right.
And he was behind me, but if there's people behind me, you get out. I'm here. Right. You know what I mean? But he waited. He just stood in the car.
Right. Shy.
Yeah.
Nah, just actually naturally shy.
But still,
great guy.
We got it together. We got downstairs, right? I go through a couple of SP-1200 discs, right? So the first 3. The second disc I put in, when I played it, he just said, oh, wait a minute. And he just stood there and closed his eyes. And I was like, okay, that means he likes it. Right. I just knew it, you know what I'm saying?
And this is The World Is Yours, you saying?
He's like, yo, you want to sing on it? I want you to do the hook.
Whose world is it?
But you know, I was
classic,
doing it on some hip hop shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then we got in the studio, went to Battery. That's where we did it. You know, we were mixing.
Oh, Battery Studio. That's Jive.
Jive.
Okay,
Jive
yeah.
Records.
I watched you lay the scratches in one take.
Preemo came in there, and I did the scratches in one take.
I think that was the quietest I've ever been too. I just was
He
staring.
just was like this, looking, and I was just like, oh.
But the world don't know. Does the world know who Nas is?
Like live at the barbecue happened? Back to the grill again? Back to the grill again?
Halftime was out.
bubbling
Halftime
at
was
that
out.
point.
Okay.
Yes, halftime
What
was
about
out.
Back to the Grill again? Was he?
Back to the Grill?
Yep,
Back to the
that was
Grill
out.
came out before
No,
halftime.
Yeah.
He was building.
No, it was
Yeah.
after. It was
He was
after.
building at this point.
Right.
Okay.
So he had a
this
buzz
was
already.
This was
Yeah.
Yeah.
crash through with Illmatic. So
Zebrahead was out.
when it was done and finished, man, we was mad happy for the dude.
Right.
Like, this is gonna be crazy.
Right.
Did his 3 joints on there?
I didn't have 3 at the time.
No,
What
what
did
you
you
had?
what-
He
what-
only
I only had Represent, but not the one on the album. The one that's on the Illmatic is a remix.
What?
It's not the one on the vinyl, on the single?
No, just the one that's on the album. Period.
Oh,
The
okay.
one that's on the album. Period is the remix.
Wow.
I had the bass line. drum.
Yo, man, hold on.
Yes.
So this is the original.
So what's the
version
original?
of Represent.
I can play it.
Yeah, we need to hear it.
I got it. I would have to cue it up and everything.
Yeah,
We'll do it after. We'll put it in, yeah.
I can't believe I'm
That's crazy. I
I didn't
didn't
save
even know
that
that.
story,
Yeah,
Primo,
yeah.
because I still can't believe. What is this? What is this again?
We celebrating over 25 million.
25.
We're being congratulated by
And-
CBS.
Man.
That's so
And,
dope. That's another round of applause. That's another round of applause.
I knew I wanted another plaque. I just didn't know I was gonna get it from podcast.
Yo.
That's dope. Well deserved.
Thank you, hip hop.
Thank you, hip hop.
Yeah.
The fact that I don't know if you guys know, but we only interview legends, not because we don't have love for the new generation, because we do.
Yeah.
But I feel like in hip hop is the only place that you get 10 years in, you get 15 years in, and they say you old. And they're right. We are old.
We're older.
But
We have old timers music.
Yeah.
but,
You know what I'm saying?
we are true to what we do, what we
Absolutely.
believe in.
I refuse to
And
switch.
So I just want to keep interviewing legends, and for us to have a 25 million plaque.
Congratulations.
Congratulations,
Right.
E.
Wrong.
Dan. And I fucking hate you.
gonna take it.
Because why would
I'm
you?
hanging this in my
He
hand.
knew this. He knew he had
Listen,
it.
man, it was supposed to be.
When did you get the plaque?
Surprise, bro.
Hey, listen, man.
No, come on, I hate you.
You
more.
ruined that. I was supposed to act like I didn't know too.
Yeah, all right. And then big up
This
Ray
guy-
for
this guy's the
89.
worst, the worst.
Big up the sidebar, my boy Raul.
So dope.
But
Shout
you
out to
know
DJ
why?
Heron.
DJ Heron, definitely, man. I
what
see
up?
Heron all the time. You know what? You always got to big up Heron
Man, right
because if you go to a Heron party, you come around, it's real hip hop. The bitches are gonna be there with their sneakers scuffed.
With the hoopy earrings.
That's real hip hop. Like when the chicks got their heels on, that's not hip hop.
Yeah.
Like your sneakers got to be dirty to a certain
100%,
extent.
yeah.
You know, to be real hip hop. But now, so you do the world is yours.
Yes.
You said after you did the record, you was just happy for her.
Very happy.
But did you
love
have
the
the
beat, too.
foresight to think that this guy would actually this guy? Yeah, it rhymes.
We
right,
knew he was gonna
right.
blow.
Oh, you knew.
There wasn't nobody.
There was a lot of anticipation, even when you guys were working on the project.
Yeah, definitely.
Nobody in the game rapping like that.
It was like Rock Him Again.
Nobody.
Right.
Yeah, he stood in his own light, but he was probably inspired by the Coogee raps, the Rise, the Rakim.
No question.
You know?
No question.
But yeah,
but it's
man.
open.
Yeah, that was the one. This was new and up and coming, and we were confident, and he was confident, and I was happy.
Were there a lot of records on that project that didn't make the project that you guys heard?
Was that the only beat you made?
Oh,
The
so
only
it was-
beat, one and done.
One hitter quitter.
Now
The first beat that go in.
Right.
I was blown away from it. And then Q-Tip did the remix.
Yeah, man.
And then,
The
hold
video
on.
of both,
I didn't
yeah.
even talk about it.
Okay, yeah.
The Q-Tip remix just had me all upset.
Wait.
Upset?
There was
In
a
a great
World Is
way.
Yours remix that
Competition.
Q-Tip. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Like in a good way.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm like, damn, I should have just did a quick remix.
Right. We all competitive.
You know, but
And they're
it's
both
good.
amazing
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
And they're totally different.
Yeah,
Different
And
approaches.
His talents are amazing. Q-Tip, shout out to him.
Yeah, big
Yeah.
him up. That's our brother.
What up,
Thank you.
Kamal?
One of
So
the great
now,
ones.
you said 3 joints.
Yeah,
Represent.
Memory Lane and New York State of Mind. Memory Lane, Memory Lane.
Relax. You gotta relax.
Memory Lane, yeah.
Calm
Memory
down.
Lane,
Wait
me and Nas, we had a debate on that one because I actually didn't like that one. This is prior to his
This
lyrics.
is the crazy shit.
What,
I've been in the studio with Preemo. Yo, you're really a
He like-
perfectionist, yo.
Because I do it on the spot.
Yo, you really a perfectionist. Yo, I went into 6 times we couldn't get a beat, right? And then he said, he came to me and said, "What's your rhyme, nigga?" And I said, "Melvin Flint drop. My whole colossal stop. I can't believe I croaked up and made a half."
That's an incredible joint.
Then he made.
R.I.P. to your pops, too.
Then you made the beat in 2 fucking seconds flat. Is that now?
That's one of my big records when I perform.
No,
too.
but the thing about it is that what you have to? You have to hear the vocals first.
No,
because but what our particular
the
situation,
War Report
right?
is one of the best hip hop albums ever in hip hop.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, bro.
You gotta understand.
You're humbling me.
I wasn't
right
on the War Report,
Right.
and now you got me on another one.
Right.
And not only that,
This was the reunion
as you
album.
emerged as a solo artist too.
Right.
I mean, your first N.O.R.E. album was
thank you.
sick.
Thank
Not
you.
was.
You got a lighter?
It is sick.
Thank you, my brother.
I mean, like that, to this day.
But
my favorite
I'm sorry,
part.
I want to get back to Big
Right.
What happened was we wanted a Preemo beat so bad.
Right.
Everybody wants a Preemo beat.
But just for some reason, our schedules was messed up, and then we went to D&D. And I felt like he needed something from us, and we just wasn't giving it to him. And then you just it's the 6th section. I remember it was the 6th section. You said
this is after he called and screamed on me. And I was like, yo, and I'm a stand-up guy too. So I was like, yo, just meet me this way. Because you know the hard part is like, I know he's hood, and he was like, yo, man, I'm feeling like, yo, I gave you the bread and all that stuff. So, and then that day, and you came with like 30 deep.
I'm sorry.
You're not sorry. You're not sorry, man.
No, but the crazy shit was he said, "What's your opening line?" And I said that.
So you had that rhyme already
Oh
written?
no, I had the rhyme already. I just was waiting for something perfect to go with.
Because that fit perfect.
And then as soon as I said it, and he said, "Say it again." I said it, and he made the whole beat.
Yo.
He was like, "Say it again," and I was like, "Oh shit!" I swear, in my mind, I was like, he kept saying, "Say it again."
Remember we had the television?
Yes.
My turntable was set up on a big old 1970s television.
Right.
You know, with the wood and everything,
Right.
with the record player underneath.
The tube joints.
And I got the turntable and the mix on there. Capone sat right there, they're going, yo, I still can't believe you got a turntable on a television from the 70s. I'm writing my rhyme there. And that's when he said with the 50-inch pen. I mean, with the Panasonics, because everybody in the hood and the projects have those little radios.
Right.
But what we got to do right now, Preemo, is describe D&D Studios, because
That's so.
That's like the
I'm not gonna lie to
pinnacle
you.
hip hop for that
D&D
time frame.
Studios was actually not nowhere near the hood.
Nah.
But it was
actually
his motherfucker,
in
wasn't it?
Manhattan,
Block, though, Grammy
in the
Block.
city. But once you get into D&D, you in the projects.
Yeah. And well, that was a heroin.
Automatic.
That was a heroin block. When we started working there in '92, that was a heroin block. So during that time, a little bit prior, but before y'all started coming, it was drug central. There was no lights, so it was very dark.
Right.
And they ran a newspaper route across the street. So we used to always beef with them, and it was a lot of fighting and threats, and I'll go get my gun and all this crazy stuff back then. And it was just, I remember Heavy D, God bless him, came by and said, "Do we really got to finish the song here?"
But you demanded that people do everything. Because
that was home.
It set
That
the
was
tone.
home. So Hev had to go. I went over to Hit Factory to finish working with him because he was like, "Yo, this is grimy, Preem," and I was like, "Yo, that's how I do it." Because
You had a machine that had Philly cigars in, what is it called? The machine?
the vending machine.
The vending? You had a vending machine
With bamboo
bamboo and Phillies.
Yeah.
Did you have condoms in there as well? I think you had condoms. I'm not
It was
sure.
all kind of weird stuff.
It was all kind of weird.
It was
in the vending
Let's put it this
machine.
way, the dude had to restock it at least every week.
Right.
Restock
Damn,
it.
for whatever the fuck was in there.
So the
They had to
Phillies,
restock.
Phillies were being bought.
Yo, I kid you not. I used to be like, because every time we used to go to the studio,
Right.
we used to always stop in cigars. But when we went to D&D, we
Didn't
said
have to.
we never stopped.
Nope.
We said just go straight there. It was a little bit like more expensive,
Right.
but it was like worth it.
They had them in the
It was
vending
worth it.
Convenient.
$4. Yeah, which was a big deal back
I used to
then.
buy them shits too.
So now recently, Pete,
Yeah.
Kanye and Jay-Z just hired you to do a joint. Describe what was that like?
Going to Hawaii, man. Black sand beaches.
Okay, I'm
brother.
sorry. I did not
You
know
heard
y'all
what
was
I'm
in
saying?
Hawaii. Let's make some
Riding
noise
in
for
his
that.
new whip.
He just flossed on us.
He was being a kid in the candy store with me.
Jamal Kanye.
Gotten his new whip, brand new whip, tag still on.
Right.
Me, him, Kid Cudi in Hawaii, burning the road from 0 to 60 in less than 3 seconds.
Right.
That's how hot that car is. He got pulled over.
Oh, word?
Police let him go because
he's Kanye. But now, when he gives you that call, because at the end of the day, you represent the purest form of hip hop. So when you get a call from Kanye, what is your first reaction?
Oh, I'm just gonna bring all my knowledge around him. And when I got there, he actually impressed me with what he knew. You know what I'm saying? And from my interludes to just like music in general and how he respects it. So I knew we was on to something good from the start. Right. So I started helping him out, like Runaway, all that's me in the back, helping him out, and doing little beats, and just getting it popping. But when we got together and did the Joy, I didn't know Jay-Z was gonna be on it. Wow. So my engineer at the time was Young Guru. Right. So Young Guru.
Oh, that was your engineer too?
At the time, that time. So I was working with him, and he called me and he said, "Yo, listen to this." And I was driving at the time, and some voice got on there that was familiar to me.
It's familiar.
That nigga pulled over, son. Who that, B? He's like, listen. He played it again. So then is that Jay-Z? Is that Jay-Z? We finally get something together.
And that because this is your first time working. Well, okay, go ahead.
He finally gets on the beat, and it happened through Kanye. So
he called your name on the verse and everything.
Pete Rock, let the record drop.
Yeah, he made it real good. So I was happy for that, even though Preemo was already, well deep into Jay-Z. His music.
Let's make some noise for that. Now, Preemo. You were actually on Reason Moved Out, correct?
Yes, sir. Okay. A lot of us done the D&D.
That's correct. The credits say D&D. So now, this kid comes. Now, you already worked with Nas. Nas' album's already out.
Yeah.
You already crowned the top producer. Right. But now this guy comes to you. He got some bread. But I know you. You don't give a fuck about bread. I know you.
And did you know him from Original Flavor?
Yeah, I knew him before that.
Oh, okay. Before that.
I knew Jay probably about 87. Because Jaz-O was on EMI, and then even when we got signed to EMI, which was through Chrysalis, but same distribution, Jay would always come up there with Jaz-O. So anytime Jaz-O would show up to any club or whatever, Jay was always with him. And back then, Jay had the big, long dookie cable.
We're gonna get Jay-Z to squash it with Jaz-O.
We know.
For real.
Yeah, we were talking about that yesterday.
Yeah, we're gonna squash. Just drink champs. We're gonna spread the rumor.
Just come together.
We're here to squash beefs, not enhance them.
Go ahead.
And so
he comes to you. What does he say to you? He says, "Preem," because you've seen him in the industry. And one thing about Preem, Preem don't give everybody a beat.
No.
You gotta prove yourself as a real MC to get a beat from Preem. So what did Jay-Z do that you said I'm a fuck?
Well, even when it got to the point of him hanging with Original Flavor, that's when I was still in the Bronx, and Chubby Chub lived down the block. And Ski. Yeah, so down University, down the other way, down the hill from where we were. It goes uphill, down. Everything's down the hill, up the hill. They were down the hill from where I was, and so being I knew Jay already, it's crazy because Big L was already saying, "Yo." If you notice, Big L was with Jay a lot, but also Jay was.
They managed Big L, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, they were merging into doing some work, which is how the Rockefeller situation was about to happen. But I knew Jay also, aside from Jaz-O, when he was with Kane. So I used to see him with Kane a lot because Mr. C's from LG.
Lafayette
projects, yes, in Brooklyn. And then Mr. C moved in. I think it was his aunt or somebody's house was right down the block.
You can't be taking shots on your own. You gotta
I'm sorry.
Yeah, come on, man.
Shit is so good
It's a family affair, man.
The story,
hip hop. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, but you. This is drink chat. We spread love over here.
I'm smoking. I'm drinking.
A shot.
He did it like on the slide.
I'm getting my vibe going.
I've said on so many people about the eye contact because I've seen people go. And I'm like, hey, don't do that.
You know who told me? You know who told me the eye to eye? And I want you to finish your story, please. Do not
because the fans will kill you.
The fans will kill you. Yes. All right. Well, I was actually drinking with Joe Pesci one night, and he would
Damn,
not.
you just stunned on us right now.
I did? Was that a stunt? I didn't even know.
You did it on purpose. You got the word Joe. You got the word Joe Pesci.
I got Joe Pesci. Finish the story. I didn't know I was done. I thought it was regular. But go ahead, finish the story, please, because the fans might kill me. No, but he would not let me take a shot without looking at it. And this is old school because this is the 90s. So everybody else from Queens moved to Long Island. I was the only fucking asshole that moved to Jersey.
Right.
And so I was amongst the Italian. For some reason, I don't know why, but I always move next to the Italian mafia. I'm sorry, I don't know why, but it's always some.
I live by that. I live by that. I live by that. You gotta look at me.
Queens.
Yeah, you gotta look at me.
Spaghetti Bar.
Yeah, you gotta look at me. I was College Point.
Oh yeah, you down the block. You down the block.
Yeah, it was all a bunch of Italians over there.
Yeah, I get up front. I always fuck with hardcore Italians.
Yep.
And they just went and I said, why? I gotta look eye to eye. They said, because in the mafia, if a person can't look you in the eye when they take a shot, that's the person who's gonna shoot you.
Oh, wow.
And back then it was like that. You know what I mean? It's not no more.
I live by that. I've been living by that. And even when somebody don't do it, I always say, hey, excuse me. Just always look at me.
Right.
And it's a very, very important thing.
Well, general rule, if they can't look at you in the eye, period.
So now Jay-Z, it's Reasonable Doubt.
Yeah,
I need to get to this.
So by the time we got to Reasonable Doubt,
how many drugs you did on Reasonable?
3. I did The Evils.
Wait a minute.
He just be 3 for 3 and everybody, man.
Fucking Illmatic and 3.
Yep. And you gotta also
I need you to
understand.
manage me. You gotta manage me, Preemo. What the fuck?
By that time, me and Jay knew each other so well.
What you need?
I was doing WBLS at the time, and I was doing radio. So Clark Kent brought Jay-Z up there to let me hear In My Lifetime, the single that they pressed up themselves.
The original In My Life, because they had the 2 versions.
Yeah, the one that had I Can't Get With That with Sauce Money. That's how I met Sauce. So when they brought it up during my commercial break and I heard it, I was like, yo, I'm gonna play this out of commercial break. They're like, but you just listen, you gonna play it now? I'm like, yeah. Open the show with it.
Right.
Next thing you know, Jay's like, yo, I got something for you. Give me a bottle of Cristal. I didn't know what Cristal was because we were still drinking Mo.
Right.
And he's like, yo, this is the real deal champagne right here. This is big baller stuff. I was like, cool. And I saved it for years and years.
Saved the bottles?
Yeah. And I finally drank it. And then now, of course, Jay don't fuck with Cristal, but
we don't fuck with Cristal. Cristal don't fuck with hip hop, so fuck you.
There you go. Yeah.
Fuck you.
So now what is the Spades now, right?
Ace of Spades.
Yeah. So
it's not the best, but it's okay.
There you go. You know what?
Did I say that all out?
At N.O.R.E.'s birthday party. Was the first time I tasted Spades because Jay came to the birthday party and I was like, I've never tasted that. He said, oh no. He poured me a glass and slammed it down. I'm more of a whiskey guy. I'm a brown liquor guy.
Whiskey guy.
Yeah.
Now, before we get into this interview.
Before we get into the interview.
So Dame Jay approached me about it since we had a friendship already.
Okay.
And then he introduced me to Dame. I used to see Dame in the Bronx walking his dogs all the time. He always had his dogs and he would walk them around because he was going to see Chubby Chub and Ski because he was managing them.
And now when you saying Chubby Chub, you talking about Chubby Chub DJ?
DJ, yes. Okay, DJ Chubby Chub from Original Flavor. And
that's my man.
He's a big DJ in Boston.
In Boston, that's my man.
Okay, I was going to say Boston.
So Dame used to be around there walking his dogs all the time. So we met then. But it was just small talk. We were just, everybody knew Gang Starr was at the time. We were known enough. Right. So from there, Jay said, this is the guy that handles the business. So I went and dealt with him, told him how much I said, because it's Jay, it's all love, I'm only going to charge you $4,000, which was very, very, very lucky. And I don't believe in luck, but that's a blessing for me to give you that type of number.
Right.
We went in the back, they gave me the cash, and I started getting busy. Now, Jay
cash,
called.
No check.
No.
Yeah.
And
crack money. Let's make some noise for crack money.
I'm not making noise for crack money.
That is what it is.
Keep it going.
So then Jay called me and said, I got this song called The Evil. He explained it to me. And
my God,
yes.
that record's crazy.
He explained it to me, then he rapped the whole song on the phone. Then after he rapped it on the phone, then he gave me the scratch idea. and said,
What do you mean by scratch
idea?
idea?
He said, I want to.
So he had it all mapped out.
Oh, scratches.
God,
Okay,
I wonder,
my
can
bad.
you save me? Illuminati got my mind.
Right,
so
yeah.
I can't die. I can't. Even that he said, make it go. I can't.
Gave you that?
Yeah.
He knew the samples he wanted you to cut.
He didn't know not the sample to make the beat.
He just
he gave me the idea of how to. He said,
Scratch
"This is the atmosphere I want musically, but I want you to, no matter what you make, do these scratches." And I went down there and I said, "Yo, I'll be ready by the time you get there." And it was ready. When he walked in, I said,
One question. With the scratches, he picked the rap record?
That's what I'm saying. That he picked the samples for the cuts.
He said, hey.
He already had
the samples for the cuts he picked.
He picked that already. On the phone.
Because he already knows you know how to scratch
on the phone. So
that's crazy.
So he had that well thought out.
And you know, so crazy. Him and Biggie used to always lay their cup vocals, and then they both would leave and go, "All right, do the premiere thing." And they both said the same thing, do the premiere thing. They wouldn't sit there like, "Yo, I gotta watch you, man, I gotta make sure it's right." They said, "Do the premiere thing, we going out," and they would leave and let me just do my thing.
I might have said, "Do the premiere thing."
If you did it, you did.
Once the Flint verse dropped, then he's like, "Yo, I'm good."
So now, Pete Rock.
Yeah, man.
You're established. You're a super producer. You've done everything. You work with the best. What makes you say, I'm going to do a whole album? First off, with Duck Down, before Smoke Dizzle. Because you did a whole...
no, he did the Loud joint. The joint on Loud, though.
I did a Smith & Wesson now.
So it was
and I had Soul Survivor, too, on Loud.
Yeah, on Loud.
With Wu-Tang.
Yeah, he was on there. He was on there.
Everybody on Loud.
Yeah.
You know that was the best label. You know that.
That joint was crazy, man.
What was doing up in there?
One of the best labels.
So
ever.
what made you say, you know what, I'm going to do a whole project with Smith & Wesson?
I think it was just the aura of who I was around. And it just made me say, you know what, damn, I love all these dudes.
And they good dudes,
let me
too.
see if I can make a joint with them. Then I went to Steve, and he was with the idea, and I knew he could make it happen. You know, then I was on the label, they signed me. You know? And I was like, wow, okay. It's one album deal, but I said, you know, I'm gonna make this one real good. You know what I'm saying? And then, look, I got the talent around me. Let me just see what's up. And then boom, I just go in and start making it happen.
And now you got a joint with Smoke Dizzle.
It's funny, the shit with me and you, me and Pun
Strange
were
Fruit?
getting real close with each other. Like,
Are we talking Strange Fruit right now?
no, we're talking the Fat Albert joint.
Yo.
The shit on Soul. Were you on there?
Yeah,
bro?
man.
You
I know.
Common and Pun.
I had such a great time in the studio.
that joint-
What was it, Green Studio?
Yeah.
Green Street.
You was in your element.
Green Street. Look,
Yeah.
you look at my memory.
Yo,
My memory is
that
still
was
good.
used to come
that
there.
was
They
the
used to come
D&D of Pete. It was Green Street.
Green Street, but that was way downtown. That was
I felt
way.
like that was his D&D.
That was like
Jamie Staub. I used to read his
What
credits.
was in my house.
Get the fuck
I
out
used
of
to read
here.
your credits.
I came in right after that, and my mom told me the whole story.
I used to always see Jamie
Your
Staub
mom's
on your
Muggs.
credits.
Oh,
DJ Muggs.
I'm about to say your
No,
mom's
DJ
telling you?
Muggs. Man, you missed it, man.
Oh, he don't-
Hey, Snake got stripped, but they
Oh, he
had
don't-
the guns out.
talking
They
True
shot
Light
the
thing?
gun. Yeah, they shot a bullet holes in the wall, man.
Still in the wall.
Yeah.
God damn it. Let's make some noise for Bullet.
But regardless, you know, it was a great time, and
Great
that place
time.
was my home, and that's where I.
So who was it? It was me, Pun, and Common.
Yeah, you Pun.
Me,
and
Pun, and Common.
What
We
a
came-
combination. That's ill.
Yeah.
And me and Pun got real tight. You know what I mean?
No, listen, Pete. Let me just tell you something. We were so honored to come that night. We had a ball. We
Then
ordered.
the album turned out.
combo.
What you say? You ordered what?
We ordered pizzas.
I remember.
It was Green Street Studios. I could never forget it because, you know, Pete showed me, and I remember I had the Cartier frames on at that time too, and I also had a very important sweater on that I bought from Miami. It was called because this was the guy who designed Iceberg, but then he went and did his own thing, and I forgot what it was called. But it was some fly shit, and I bought it from Bal Harbor, and I only wore it to Pete Rock Studio. Goddamn it, make some noise.
That's special shit right there. Special shit.
So now, you guys, you work with Nas, you worked with Jay. Have you ever worked with Big? You never worked with Big.
He been to my crib.
He
was picking my interlude beats. He's like, you know, and then, you know, he heard the idea of Juicy in my basement. You know, Puff came with me.
Wow.
Puff was the one that brought Big to my house. You know, we all from Mount Vernon.
Because y'all both from Mount Vernon,
we
yeah,
all
that's
from
right.
Mount Vernon.
Right.
Puff is from Dell Avenue, you know what I'm saying? And Mount Vernon.
Right.
And brought Big to the crib. And he was just like, yo, Big was like, yo, I just want to see how you make a beat. Just want to see how you do it. And then I made this beat called, that's a song called In the Flesh on the Main Ingredient. And I made that. You know what I'm saying? And he wanted it, you know, but it didn't happen somehow. But we ended up using it on our album. But he was there and saw the process.
But now describe that, because now, you know, Puff is from Mount Vernon, so you look at him like a peer.
Yeah.
But now, do you realize that this guy that he just brung to your studio is the most legendary person in the world?
I already knew.
You knew?
I already
The
knew.
aura was there?
Yeah,
Because I think Puff came on the show and he described Big as disruptive.
Yeah.
Like his look was disruptive.
Yeah.
Did you get that feeling when you seen him?
I didn't even pay attention to that. I was about to skip.
The lyrics.
Yo, that homie could rap.
The flow.
Right.
I got to beat the match. You know what I mean? Let's get something popping. So, but he heard the idea of Juicy, and just, you know, I didn't actually do the actual original. I ended up doing the remix, and that was the only thing me and Big ever done. But you know, if you know, he did pick beats, and you know, we just didn't get a chance to do it.
Yeah, he knew what he wanted to rap to.
Yeah, man. He was picking them.
Now you, Preemo, how did you first meet Big?
I met Big when we moved back to Brooklyn, Fort Greene, when we lived with Branford.
We lived in a lot of rough places.
Yeah. We moved around a lot. This
Fort Greene,
this
East New York.
When Branford finally officially moved out and went to California, we turned this place into a frat house, party house. RZA was there, the Jizzle was there.
And where's this at again?
Washington, between Lafayette and Green.
And this is Brooklyn.
Yeah, Brooklyn.
Okay, good. It's old school Brooklyn.
Yeah,
not
old school.
gentrified Brooklyn.
No, not gentrified.
Yeah. So that you could get killed
Weed
coming outside.
spots every other store.
But let's be clear, you can get shot coming outside.
Oh, no question.
Okay.
He's like, oh, yeah.
This is you can get shot.
That was a shoot 'em up corner.
Yeah. This is not the vegans.
No way, no.
This is
pre-hipster. Pre-hipster
This is
Brooklyn.
old English spring.
I just want to describe.
You know,
Let's continue.
This is when Biggie wore the same green. This is when Biggie wore the same green army jacket, and the sleeves were about right to here. So, you know, little wrist action showing. So, but he wore it all the time. I knew Nino, Chico, C's, Kim.
But they bring you this guy.
No, I gotta give Mr. C the credit.
Mr. C, big him up.
But he's from the beginning with Big.
He was annoying me like, yo. And he wasn't Notorious B.I.G. yet. He was Biggie Smalls. And every
somebody else had Biggie Smalls, so he had to change his name.
But I used to do a lot of shows with Kane, and there was times that I couldn't. My turntables got damaged because back then you carried your equipment on tour,
and all your records,
and my equipment was messed up.
That's why EFN on DJ right now. Because he want to still bring his friends out. He gotta relax.
And Mr. C let me borrow his turntables right before Kane took the stage so the Gang Starr could perform. So again, he lived right down the block from all the weed spots that we knew, and so you gotta go by Mr. C house, and then the dope weed spots are right there. The new ones, the one that's like, oh no, that one's dead. Now go to this one. And so
Nordstrom Gates,
the nice Franklin Ave area. So then during that time, Mr. C used to call me and go, Preem, Biggie Smalls. I'm like, C, I'm gonna listen to it. Like, just give me some time. Weeks passed, yo, Preem, Biggie Smalls. That's why I'm like, yo, C.
Before Unsigned Hype.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, just Biggie Smalls, Biggie. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna listen to it. Because we were pretty busy at that time already. One day I listened to it, liked it, like the demos that I heard, and then I met Big on the corner. I was going to the corner store, me, Guru, Big Shug, Dap. And Dap was in love with Lil Kim, and Lil Kim was like, "Get away from me, Dap!" Because they like, "Yeah, Connie, I'm Lil Dap, Lil Dap, Lil Boogie, New York, baby, what's up?" And that's Dap to this very day. Shout out to Dap. That's family. Malachi got locked up for a minute. He's home. Welcome home, Malachi. You know, we all connect. Me, J. Rue, all of us are still good. So then Big was like, yo, C told me he's been stressing you. I was like, yeah, I finally heard it. I said, we got to get something in. And then he goes, yo, Puff is in. This is what he said, Puff is interested in signing me. So this is how far back we go.
Before the deal.
This is 92. This is 92.
Okay.
They said, Puff is interested in signing me. I said, dude, go with him. I said, Puff not only has money, he got a vision. I said, he going to blow you up. He said, well, I don't know, man. You know, I want to keep it hood. I'm like, yo. He's the one to go with. Go with Puff.
Wow.
You know, and then boom, next thing you know, Puff started coming around. And actually, I tell people this. Puff was the first one.
I'm sorry. I want you to because Puff was the first. Remember your statement.
Yeah.
But so, what was the first record you actually worked on with Big?
Unbelievable.
Oh wow.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
This is actually what trickled
Biggie
down.
Smalls is the end.
This is what trickled down.
That was a
into-
single. That was a single.
That trickled down into why I gave Jay-Z and them the price, a lower price for Reasonable Doubt, because when we did Unbelievable, the budget had run out for Big, and I told Big I don't have time to make a beat, and he goes, yo, I got $5,000. And I was like, yeah, 5,000. You know, but we were already cool with each other.
Right.
But I felt weird telling him no, but I really didn't have the time, and I'm a person. Then Pete will tell you this. I make the beat on the spot.
On the spot.
Yes,
And now that's something that people don't realize. I don't have like 20 beats and go, yo, pick one. Like take number 6 and number 4, number
That's
7.
You make it for the
That's
person.
me.
That's
Yeah.
a real.
Yeah,
man.
you cater the beat. You cater the beat.
That's awesome.
I
Like
got-
Gamble and Huff.
yeah,
They said that that's what they do.
yeah, I
They
do
make
that
it
too.
to the artist.
Yeah.
So I didn't have nothing for Big. That was dope. You know, a lot of people are like, no, come on, man. I know you got something. It's like, I don't. I really don't. You come here, we can make it. Big goes, I don't care if you taking Pizza President and just some funny stab sounds. You know, he knew the slang.
Right.
Yeah, and you know what stabs is what we say in production in the production era. So he said, I don't care if it's just some stabs. I said, oh, word? So come on up tonight then. That's what happened. He comes up. I said, I'll take the 5,000. I said, but if you get a deal and you go platinum, I want $35,000 per track.
Wow.
We did the song
after him going platinum.
Yeah,
That's when the money was
we
good,
did the
too.
song.
Wow, your back end negotiation is crazy.
In this 95, this 95, he comes in. We do the song. It becomes the B-side of Juicy. So
It was like the street single for Juicy.
It was my first gold single, so I was like,
Right.
wow.
Yeah.
As soon as he got the deal to up the money, I remember he goes, yo, I got the check for it. You said 35, right? He said, I got 2 of them. And he brought me the check, and Puffy gave me the check, and I was like, wow, he kept his word.
Oh, so this wasn't on paper? It was a
What?
word? It was like handshake shit?
Yeah.
Let's make some noise for Big.
damn.
God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. You learning so much hip hop history, guys,
That's
right
real
now.
nigga
And man, getting 30 grand back, 35 back then?
No, that's
big
triple. That's 90,000.
big.
So now let me ask you, because you, your reputation is like the most hip hopist of hip hopists. Now, Janet Jackson, you work with Janet Jackson. You work with Christina.
Million.
No,
not Million. Sorry.
Aguilera.
Aguilera.
You didn't you work with Britney Spears as well?
No, just
Okay.
Christina.
Yeah,
So
Christina
just
joint.
Which
so
is- that
now,
shit is crazy.
As a hip hop producer, you get this call. What is your first thing to say?
For Christina?
Yeah, like because you know
Well,
that's
Wasn't it her
always
dude
wanted
that
to know.
put her on
Yeah,
to?
her ex-husband Jordy had put her on some of my stuff, but she liked it.
Right.
So she called me and goes, yo, I just heard the Group Home album.
Oh shit.
Nah,
That's
hold on,
hell.
stop. Hold on.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Christina Aguilera called you and said she just heard Group Home
I
album.
met her at the Chateau Marmont down the hill on Sunset.
You
I
kind
don't
of
know
front
where
on us,
that
right?
is,
You front,
but that was
whatever, you
fly.
front on
It
us.
sounds fly as fuck. That's what my mom.
Chateau Marmont.
That might as well be in Germany
That
because
just sounds fly as fuck.
Chateau Marmont was with a lot of big wigs, lamp, and
Yeah.
drink and
I definitely ain't getting enough money because I never even heard of
so
that.
it's
Go
right
ahead.
down the hill. It's right before Tower, like right after you pass Tower Records, or any the big Tower Records, right in that
Right.
area. And it's got a big neon sign that Chateau Marmont with bushes, so you can't really see the spot. And she said, my Rolls Royce is outside. I saw the white
Oh,
Phantom.
shit.
I said, she's here. We walk in, she's sitting there with Jordy. She goes, yo, I love Group Home. And I was like, wow.
that's random
Christina
though.
Aguilera.
For her to
Yes.
just
Okay.
pinpoint
Continue.
Group Home is
It's
crazy.
one of the grimiest albums I've ever
Right.
done.
Yo, that's the sickest.
And she
It's
liked
crazy.
She liked
Really
all
the
the she liked the jazz samples I used on some of the Gang Starr records. So she liked jazz things. She liked Work. She liked she liked Work. She liked My Steez, even though that was more soul. But the songs she was naming were joints like, wow, if that attracted you to want to work with me, let's go in.
Right.
And then we ended up we were supposed to do one record, which was called Back in the Day. Next thing you know, she was like, yo, stay here a couple more weeks, and we just started banging out and turned it into 5 records. And then that was the first Grammy I ever got for a single, whereas, you know, not for being on the album. I got a Grammy for D'Angelo, working on the album, and for Jay-Z on Hard Knock Life.
Right.
But to get one for the single is singles out all the other songs on the album. It's like for that one song, you got a Grammy. So that was a big monumental part of my career.
It was dope.
That's
it was
beautiful,
dope.
man. It's beautiful. Make some noise for that, goddammit. Now, who was it that you said you'll work with them, but you want to see them write the rhyme in their face? It was somebody, I forget.
I'll work with them, but I want to see them write the rhyme.
Write the rhyme. I think it was like a Justin Bieber or...
Oh, okay. All right, yeah.
He knows.
The Cypher, which I've been doing.
Oh, it was the Cypher, yeah, for BET.
We didn't know the Cypher for BET Hip Hop Awards was going to even get this big.
Right.
It was an idea.
It's his own thing now.
Shout to Jesse Collins, and congratulations to Jesse Collins for doing real well with the New Edition story. That was his idea,
that was
and it blew up. It did really well. Did big numbers, and Jesse's a good friend of mine. We argue and fight a lot over. No, it's wrong if you do it this way. No, it's right if you do it this way. We fight a lot, but he's such a good friend that we always find a compromise. When he brought up the idea of doing the Cypher, it was a one-time thing. It was Papoose, Styles P, Remy, who else was in it? Rhyme Fest, and then there was a second one. And those 2, I couldn't make it because I was on tour, so I had DJ Scratch fill in for me. I just gave him the beat and said, let's keep it break beats only. You know, because something now says elevated. People are like, yo, man, I need something to turn up to. It's like, no, this is the pure form of how we do it. We're keeping the break beats.
So are you a producer on that specific thing?
I pick the beat, I loop it. I'll do maybe 4. James Brown loop, a break beat from Ultimate Breaks and Beats, whatever. And I'll send those, and whatever one Jesse's like, yo, I like this one, we'll clear it with whoever owns it, and then we'll send it to all the artists, and we tell them 16 bars and quit.
And that's
Everybody's got 90 bars, and it's like they never follow the rules. Then they get mad, like, yo, they edited my stuff. It's like, no, we told you 16 and quit.
Right.
And again, it was one time only. Second year comes around of the Cypher, they're like, we want to do it again. Now they got 3 Cyphers. Then that turned into 4 Cyphers a year after that. Now it's starting to get Cyphers where they're starting to put a lot of artists that I'm like, nah, they can't rhyme. Don't put them in there. And it's going into that stage of it where now it's like, well, they're popular. They're no more known than the skilled MCs. I'm like, yeah, but if you're taking away the skill, that causes problems with the authenticity, and that's where I have a problem because I wanted to stay authentic.
Right.
Yeah, but all the fans love them, and they're on TV, and they're on every video, and these other guys, nobody's paying attention to them. I'm like, well, you know what? They're gonna pay attention to them when they see how dope they spit to these beats. So we always have that fight. One year, they say, yo, what do you think of Justin Bieber spitting on a Cypher? I said, I'm cool with it as long as he writes the rhyme, and if it's a dope rhyme, let's do it. Let's go. They said, what if somebody else writes it? I said, no, I ain't with it. That was it. That was it. It blew into it blew out of the water with rumors saying that I mentioned this person. No. It was just that simple. If he's gonna do it, let him spit. And so next thing you know, it's like
let him write that shit in front of you.
Next thing you know, it turns into a whole campaign of showing him spitting verses on radio stations and all that. And I'm like, yo, I'll work with Justin Bieber as long as it's authentic. Let's rock. I don't care if it's Justin Bieber. I don't care if it's Mary Poppins. If it's authentic, let's rock. That's the only
But how important is that for you guys?
It's very important.
So I had no problem with that with Justin. I was like, yes. Let's do it.
But just you wanted him to write it in front of you.
Yeah, and they didn't say that he wasn't gonna write it. They said, what if he doesn't? And I'm like, then no. Then all of a sudden, it shows on the blog, DJ Premier bans Justin Bieber. It's like, how can I ban nobody? Because if it was my Cyphers, you're gonna see Kane there, Mel there, Rakim there, DITC doing a whole Cypher with AG and Diamond and OC and all of them. It's gonna be people like that, you know. You see when the Shady Cypher, it was Eminem. You know, people with skills. Eminem, Royce, Joe Budden, Crooked Eye, skills.
Now, how important is that for you guys? You guys have the integrity. You guys are top of the line of producers. When we speak in real hip hop, you guys' name has to be brought up. Now, is it ever a time where you sit back and say, you know, I'm gonna do it for the money this time, or you say, I'm gonna always stay who I am.
Always stay who I am.
Always stay who you are.
And I've been tempted. I've been tempted. Like, damn, that much?
We all
Good
been
example.
tempted, yeah.
Limp Bizkit.
But
Limp Bizkit.
it's in our hearts to be passionate about loving what we do. And we do it for the love. So, it's just like, it's just, that's who we are.
Staying authentic.
The money comes, we say.
Limp Bizkit was a good example.
Tell us that.
Because when my manager kept pressing me to do it, Patrick Moxie at the time, I was like, nah, because I said Fred Durst can't rap in my eyes on the level of what people. I don't want my fans going, damn, Preem, you work with him, and I like Limp Bizkit for what they do. But if you're gonna get with me,
it's not what you do.
Your pen has to get a lot more ink. Right. You know what I'm saying? and that's the bottom line. Yeah. They go, well, Method Man is on the song. I said, oh, word? I said, then send me the rough. They sent me the rough, and Meth was on it. I was like, then okay, then I'll do it. And it was a big check, a huge check. One of the biggest checks I've ever gotten.
Wow.
Yeah. So the good thing I liked about Fred Durst was he called me and said, I need to talk to Preem. And he was just becoming one of the new executives at N.O.R.E with Jimmy Iovine. And he said, yo, man.
This is recently?
No, back when they were really popping and we were doing.
But he had respect for what you do.
And we had a dope conversation, and it was to the point he said, "The best you can get out of me, I'll do it." He came to D&D, and
so he tried. He tried.
Yeah,
he tried.
By himself with nobody, no bodyguard, no nothing. And they were big at the time. This is their second album, and he was like, "Yo, get the best you can get out of me. I don't care if you don't like it, whatever. I'll do it." And that was the best I could get for what's on the song. But the fact he put the effort in, I like the fact he put in the effort and he knocked it out. Next thing you know, he said, "Yo, we're doing a video." Flew us out. We had a big video shoot. We had a good time, and it was just a really, really fun session. And then me and Fred were cool after that.
Yo, before the thing is that you guys mentioned Dwick, and we didn't go back to Dwick.
Let's go back to Dwick.
Troy is one of the biggest hip hop
Troy
records
will
ever.
never be.
And Dwick is one of the biggest hip hop records ever.
It is.
So we need to hear.
Turn that record off, and they'll just.
We need to hear the story of Dwick.
The only reason why Dwick happened
because that's all of our summer anthems, by the way. Like we all.
Nice and Smooth did a song called "On the Ain't a Damn Thing Changed" called "Down the Line."
Right.
It was with a whole bunch of MCs, Bass Blaster, big up to him, a whole bunch of other MCs.
You said Bass Blaster.
Yeah, from Connecticut.
Yeah.
Including shout to Ray Pouncey and then Guru was also on it. He said, I want to loop the Manifest beat and do my own version because a lot of people don't know most of the Nice and Smooth hits. Greg Nice does all the beats. Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah. I've seen him do it. He's for all that stuff. Hip Hop Junkies. Every
Hip Hop Junkie.
Oh my God.
No, Punch Stanley.
My bad.
Nice and Smooth.
Sorry, my bad. I got the record.
All that kicking wicked rhymes like a fortune teller. Had a dog known as Old Yeller. He did all that stuff. Yeah. Greg Knight.
Fiendish plot.
Yeah. Scheme that beat for me to make a lot.
Yeah, we mad hip hop right now.
Let's
make some noise on us being hip hop.
He did Funky For You. All that stuff. Dizzy Gillespie plays a sax. I know he doesn't play a sax. I remember brand for myself saying, he don't play no fucking sax. But it worked. Me and myself, I love to max. He did all those beats. So Greg Nice is a dope beat maker.
Wow.
Yeah. So
that's why. I mean, I used to have conversations with him.
So he took the Manifest instrumental, made a beat, and all we were doing was, because we used to hang tough. It was Nice and Smooth, Gang Starr, riding a D train. We go to the Castle, which was grimy in the Bronx, and this was when they had to shoot out with Slick Rick, all that stuff. Like we were around all that stuff. Damn. Boom. Next thing you know, we said, well, let's return the favor and do a record for us. So that's all it was. Just y'all do one for us, we're gonna do one for you.
Right.
Now we're doing one on the that's why it was a B-side and it wasn't on the album. I remember people like, oh yeah, y'all left it off the album. It's like, nah, the album was already done. We're just doing it for fun.
Right.
We wasn't doing it like,
and that became a huge, such a
and
huge.
We didn't know it was gonna be a huge hit
right now.
We didn't know it was gonna be a huge hit. We're just doing it in return.
I didn't know it was just for fun.
I remember
you'd be surprised how records happen.
Yeah,
I know.
Shout to Dub C, he was there.
Aren't you related to somebody on the West like that?
No, we're just
No?
good friends. We're just good friends.
But you did an album with MC8 recently.
Yeah, that's coming out on MC8.
All right, not to sidetrack you. Let's go back to
shout to MC, but shout out to MC8 for Compton's Most Wanted.
Woo.
I mean, he did 2 of the illest theme records for Boys in the Hood. He did Growing Up in the Hood.
No, MC8.
And he did
She's on my album, everybody, another time.
Society. So we have an album called we have an album.
One hit.
We have one hit. We have Which Way Is West
on camera,
which is coming soon, and also the
Such a-
NYG's album.
Yo, bag me T-Ful.
You see, I haven't hit it yet.
He produced the evil.
And we're one of the connoisseurs of weed, so people know. And then shout to Tory Wolf, and also shout to Miguel, who we have a single out right now called "To Loving You." Now, what happened was, where were we? Dwick. So Dub C was there.
Wow,
and
that's ill.
And Don Barron from the Masters of Ceremony.
Oh,
Yo.
say word.
Yeah, because he was good friends with Greg Knight.
Question though.
Yeah.
How did the horny version happen to Dwick?
I was just doing that, just bugging out. And
Is it the horny version?
Yeah, the horny version.
It's a horny version of the.
But the vocal version had a glitch. And you remember when you go to DAT?
Yeah.
The DAT will go.
Yeah.
Couldn't get the glitch out. So when we bounced it to
We
DAT,
stay quiet. Let them talk.
We bounced it to DAT and had you remember how DAT used to glitch?
Yes.
And they go. We couldn't. I was like, we can't put it out like
So
that.
what you do? Slow it down.
That's why I just put the instrumental on there, on the B side of the 12 inch. Damn.
Wow. That was
Where's
perfect.
that, Preemo? Come on.
But when did y'all know you had something with Dwick? Like, I mean, immediately, when that shit came out.
When we finished it, it was crazy because, like I said, Dub C is from the West Coast, wearing Scully's all in the heat of it.
West Side Connection
wearing
and
house
Cripped
shoes,
Out.
And West Side.
Cripped Out, and khakis. And Pendleton's all hot, and I'm just like, yo, you ain't hot and all that stuff. It's like, cuz, this is how it is in the West Coast.
Right.
And that's how I learned about the West Coast. And this is 1989. Master Ace had just joined our Empire.
And Master Ace was heavy doing the car show stuff on the West.
I knew Suge Knight already back then.
Right.
This is 89. Suge
He
Knight
was Bobby Brown.
Suge Knight was, he was
He was
working
hanging
with
Vanilla
DLC.
Ice over the
And he-
balcony.
Oh, yeah, DLC manager. DLC
Yeah.
manager.
So I was there with JJ Fad, the NWA, all that stuff. Me and Eazy-E came to the first Gang Starr release party in 1989.
He was in the Down with the
Didn't you
King
post a
video.
picture or something?
Yeah, I posted
that's
a picture.
right.
Yeah,
Down
yeah,
with the
He was in
king.
Down with the
Yeah.
King.
Yeah. So rest in peace to Eazy.
Love
So,
Down with the King.
So we met them back in '89. So
Killed it. You
you
killed
know,
it.
but
Yes,
for
sir.
Dub C to be there back then, that shows you we go to. And rest in peace to his brother who passed on January 9th.
bless.
Ice Cube's DJ, Crazy Tunes. That's
Yeah, that
Dub
was-
C's
Oh,
brother.
yeah. Rest in peace.
Rest
Yeah,
in peace,
man.
Crazy
Yeah,
Tunes.
we sent them off right. We had an incredible homegoing service in
Mad
LA.
people showed up. I
It
saw
was a
y'all pictures,
family
man.
reunion,
Yeah.
man. Seeing all these West Coast artists from King T, and then seeing, Chuck D and LL there, and everybody, and just every artist.
The
that you
hip hop
don't-
family.
Wow.
Yeah.
It was so packed, and they just did it right. You know what I'm saying? Playing dope music in the church, playing Flashlight, and doing a whole collage of all the people he's been around on a video screen.
Wow.
And then even when it did the Everybody's Got a Little Light, under the sign that shows Tunes throwing up the W, looking up to the sky with clouds
That's
and
crazy.
wings and all that stuff. And I was like, yo, man.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
you see N.O.R.E trying to get
Yeah,
me.
I see it.
He was be smoking on camera.
The devil
One
emoji.
hit, one hit. That's
He's like,
it.
yeah,
This
that
one
was
hit,
it.
this
That
one
was it. Yeah,
We got-
see, when you hit 50, you're very smart about how you do things on TV.
I got you.
Nah, it's
Yeah,
okay. Listen, we are with two of the best producers of all time.
The best, in my
The
opinion.
best.
Yeah.
And I'm going to celebrate you guys life.
Hey, man, we're
I'm going
celebrating
to
you as
continue.
well.
I can't believe, like, I continue. I got to come back and look at this
Absolutely.
plaque.
Absolutely.
Because it's 25 million.
It's a great
But you know what the
accomplishment.
crazy shit is?
What's that?
Is this guy is a vinyl guy. He's a real hip hop person. I am a hip hop person. So for us to come together and want to commemorate hip hop,
Yeah.
just salute hip hop.
Yes.
and for it to get 25 million
Well, shout out to
listens.
Revolt, man, for
man.
picking it
Shout
up.
out to Revolt.
Yes,
Yeah,
ladies.
man.
Big up CBS.
CBS was first. Revolt.
CBS was first.
But
CBS
Revolt's been
much
fucking
love,
with
yeah.
us, and Revolt's
And
on,
Revolt.
and the Coming Home
And
series
Coming
as well.
Home, we got this
I got
premiere coming
Home
in LA.
Vietnam, March
But
23rd.
it's crazy
March
because
23rd.
I've been
Oh, I thought, but when you go to LA, you got a premiere. Let's pick up your premiere.
No, I'm doing a screening.
That's a screening.
At the LA Film School,
Tell them.
March 9th.
March 9th.
But March 23rd on Revolt airs is the premiere. Coming Home Vietnam. I'm going to different countries and exploring hip hop
Let's
in
big
different
that up.
countries. Yeah.
Let's big that up.
the dope thing is I've been watching Drink Champs for a minute.
Come on, take this light.
Since it
This
started,
don't
actually.
don't feel like
There
you're
you go.
lighting it up. All right, cool.
I've been checking out Drink Champs for a minute, and it's just ill how the two of y'all are from really different,
Totally different.
directions.
Right, right.
I've known N.O.R.E from the streets. Like
Yeah.
he's
Right.
been street for so long.
Right,
Too long.
Yeah.
right. Thank you.
I've seen him elevate from the street level of rhyming to the sharper version of writing rhymes.
Right.
Even when you and Bumpy had your drama, and then we ended up doing a record together. And
Me and Bumpy together.
Yeah, and even when that happened,
Right.
it wasn't even a diss. He was just like, "Yo, I'm a fan of N.O.R.E.
Yeah, he did tell
I
me
want
that.
him to elevate his rhymes because I'm
Right.
a fan."
Yeah,
and,
he told me that.
where everybody knows Bumpy, Freddie Fox as being
Freddie
more of a
Fox,
bullet,
that's my nigga.
where he is more into. There's certain people he's attracted to for what they represent, and he
Right.
loves N.O.R.E. as,
Right,
and more than just an MC, as a
Right.
person.
Right,
He's
yeah.
a big
Yeah.
fan of you as a person.
I big him up. I big him up because he
and-
pushed me. He told me from the beginning, like if he had mentioned my name on the record, he told me like, nah, I don't want you to say what, but I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna keep it 100%. When I recorded Super Thug, right? That's how I used to count bars.
Really?
I used to say what.
Wow.
Yeah, he said it's crazy, yeah.
What? Two. What? Three. Because
That's
I'm from the
dope.
resource room.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
I'm a special education child.
Now you can pass it. Now
So
you can pass it.
That's it.
I told Pharrell, I said, they gonna laugh at me.
Wow.
He said, that's the hook. But he was a genius too.
Oh, yeah.
He was
Pharrell-
a genius
Pharrell
too
got it.
because all
Pharrell
he
get
did
it.
was take out the ones.
Yeah.
Like when I said,
Yeah.
what,
So he
what,
just muted
one.
it?
All he did was mute it.
Wow.
And then, so that I gotta give it to Pharrell. Yeah, he muted that. So now when you listen to it, you hear and you say, what?
To this day,
But yeah.
to this day, you don't even gotta go to the verse.
Yeah.
That tears the club up.
Yeah.
Where's the most important part?
And what I was trying to say was,
Wow, man.
when I did it, I felt what Bumpy felt. That's why I never took it personal because I told Pharrell, I said, Pharrell,
That's how
all
you
we
count
need is a hook.
bars.
I said, all we need is a because I'm from the resource room. So, I'm sorry.
I used to
said,
count
all we
them
need is a
different.
hook. And he said, relax. He didn't say relax, but in my mind. He said,
Pharrell was
so
cocky
Pharrell
back then.
said,
He was cocky back then.
and I will never forget it. We were in Right Track recording studios.
Right
His
Track.
chain was choking him. He had a tight chain on. I told him,
Yeah, the choker.
I said, I was like, you gotta release. Because it was just so tight on this nigga. I love him though. I love him. He knows I love him.
That's for real, man. That's
Yo,
for real.
Pharrell, I
That's
don't got no
for
fucking
real.
Pharrell.
What up, for real?
I don't got no fucking
That's what
Pharrell
I
kicks.
call-
I'm
I call
fucking
him for
very
real.
upset. But I love you, Pharrell. And me and Mr. Lee need kicks. But, so I remember I go upstairs. I went upstairs. You remember Right Track? You remember Right
Yeah,
Track?
of course.
Yes.
So I went upstairs and I said, all we need is the hook and we good. And he said, we got the hook already. And I looked at him, I was like, because I had previously did that on every other record before that.
Wow.
We got mad.
And
What
no
records?
producers.
But yo, the first time I ever heard you do T-O-N-Y and just the whole wah, it's like that's your stamp.
That's your
Yeah,
shit.
like
but-
no one
Yeah.
else owns that. You're an owner.
But that's the reason
Yeah,
why
if
I gotta
anybody
give it.
else does it, it's
I
not
gotta
right.
give it
They
to
biting.
Pharrell
Right.
because he was the nigga. Like I did that as bar because remember back
Wow.
then. You gotta remember back then we couldn't punch in.
Yeah,
So
to go
I
all the way
recorded
through.
the
No Pro
whole
Tools.
record in one take. The whole
And it was
shit.
whack to punch in even if you
Yeah,
did
it
back
was
then.
whack
It was
to punch in.
No
Pro Tools.
punching in.
Yo, we mad.
Pro
Let's
Tools
make
was
some
new.
noise.
Yeah,
Let's get
yeah,
mad.
we know. We know that we proud.
But listen,
I I'll be 51 March 21st.
God damn it. And you look at 21, goddamn it. So Preem, so I did this shit. That's how I always recorded my records, was all the way through. Because remember, we had the 8-inch rails back then.
2-inch rail.
Yeah, 2-inch rail. My bad. I apologize.
The
Relax. I gotta relax.
I gotta authentic.
Whatever you think it was, it was.
Yeah. So I was trained to just lay everything all together.
Yeah.
So I came out, and then he had the girl come in, and the girl was saying,
which is not Kellis, because everybody thought it was Khalees.
Everybody think it's Khalees. It's not Khalees on what?
Everybody thought it was Khalees.
No, it's not Khalees.
I thought it was.
I forget this.
On what?
No.
She was around during that time.
Yeah, but everybody thought
Who is
that.
it?
I'm so sorry that I forget
Damn,
this
dog, how you
woman
not
lady.
remember her?
It's Tammy. It's definitely a Tammy.
Sounds like you made up that name. Sounds like you made up that name.
Hands is on point. Hands is on point.
That was an era.
Something like that, right?
That was an era of
something like that.
time.
Yeah,
That was an era of time that we were all cool, Khalees.
But look, Preem.
you know,
So I come back out and I say,
her.
yo, Pharrell, all we need is a hook and we done. And he said, we got the hook. And I said, where is it at? And then he played it. What? I was like, they're gonna laugh at me.
No one
So when
laughed.
Freddie Fox came at me, he was like, I don't want to hear the what. But he didn't know that wasn't me. It literally wasn't me, so I was literally mad. Mona, what's going on? Big up to Mona.
What up, Mona?
Damn near the owner of Drink Champs, goddammit.
Oh, the owner?
Damn near.
The owner.
In my mind, goddammit.
But shout out to damn near the owner.
Damn near. So now, listen. You guys see hip hop. You worked with Guru.
Rest in peace,
brother,
Guru, man.
rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
You worked with CL Smooth.
Heavy
Now,
Heavy D. Rest in peace, Heavy D.
I'm going there. So now, what makes y'all say I'm gonna work with people outside of, because
Hip-hop?
the thing about hip hop back then was one producer did the whole album.
Yeah.
I'm working on going back to that.
Yeah.
One producer did the whole album. Now you got Illmatic, where it's Pete Rock, Premier, Q-Tip, Large Professor, LES. Then you go into at the
Big. Easy Mo Big.
Easy Mo Big.
Lord Finesse.
We're with Pac as well.
Lord Finesse, yeah. Lord
LP.
Finesse. Yeah, Lord Finesse.
Lord Finesse. So what makes y'all say I'm gonna work with people outside of my group?
Because we're just not in a hip hop box. We're in a music box, and the music box has all styles that we appreciate based on the cloth we're cut from of pioneers that opened the door.
And what we
Earth,
love
Wind and
doing.
Fire, James Brown,
Yep.
Bootsy, the whole Parliament Funkadelic
Bootsy Collins,
movement. Yeah, just any of that from Parlet. Brides of Funkenstein, anything Bootsy, anything Parliament, anything George Clinton.
Anything.
That's an era after James Brown that's so funky.
funk,
I mean, you know, like that. That's a funk. That you know, funk. Like he says, funk not only moves, it can remove. We come from that. You know, so Aretha Franklin, Natalie Cole, Gladys Knight and the Pips, Curtis Mayfield, all that stuff, the Mac, all that stuff. That's my childhood. I don't know nothing about no hip hop to hippie. I'm on that. I'm seeing my mom playing Back to the World.
And all of Diana Ross.
Yeah, Diana Ross. Anything Motown, Tamla, Gordy, Soul Records, any of that stuff.
I'm good.
My mom.
I'm gonna try to get you hit one more time. This Drink Champs, goddammit.
I'm on camera.
Devil emoji.
That's not smoke
Devil
chance.
emoji.
He want to make it smoke chance.
Nah, he Rastafarian. He Rastafarian. His Rastafarian roots. His Rastafarian roots is saying wagwan.
But my childhood is platform shoes. Afros is big. Afro Sheen commercials with Johnson products. Good Times, the Jeffersons, All in the Family. You know, the Monsters. That's my mama.
The Monsters.
Y'all remember That's My Mama?
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna throw something in the air.
What's happening? That's my era.
Que Pasa USA is
all
my
the
era
rock
too.
and stuff, all that. You know, all that. Yeah. Roller skating.
Rerun.
That's what I know. This is no rapping and scratching yet.
What is Pete Rock's favorite studio session?
My
Out of
favorite,
all these years,
my favorite studio session that I've ever had. was probably had to been with Run DMC.
Wow, it had
Down with the king!
Oh shit!
Down with the king!
Oh, down with the light!
Oh,
That's how powerful that shit was. That's how powerful that shit was. Damn it. The lights getting down.
You know what's so crazy? That's the owner of this club, and he knocked the light, and we got the light.
Big up Raul. That was
That's not Raul. It's not
You know what's so
Raul.
ill? Yo, we were on a Gang Starr tour last day, and Run called us and said, "Hurry up and get here. We're
We did
almost
25
done."
million streams. Why is our light going out?
And we
This is not good.
And we did not
'Cause we're
make it
broke.
back in time. And they said,
stick with that story.
Easy was there. They said,
Y'all
Easy-
would have been perfect. to
Naughty
be in
by
it.
Nature. We were just
Yeah, they was all in. They was all in. Easy was
And
in
we
the video.
came over the way y'all was, and everybody was gone.
Damn.
You know I gave CBS this idea though.
Come on, bro. I gave him that idea.
You gotta relax.
No, you gotta relax.
I gave them. I said we need a streaming plaque.
No, we said it on the podcast, buddy.
We did say
Said
it?
podcast
Okay, I
plaque.
gotta
Yeah,
relax.
I gotta go
I'm
with
sorry.
EFN. I gotta go with EFN.
Why? He feels more sober than me.
Yeah. It's not even the sober. I don't know if it's a DJ thing.
Yes.
You could vouch for it. We have a memory. Yo, Jay-Z.
Oh, you gotta relax.
Jay-Z saw me one day. Jay-Z said, "Yo, I'm gonna call you Memory Man. You remember every song."
does.
I'll be seeing Jay-Z and he'll go, "What you remember this time?" I'll say, "I remember we were in Paris. I had a show like 2 a.m. And he was doing this is after the Justin Timberlake tour and Watch the Throne. He was doing the Holy Grail tour. We found out he was in town. Me and Keebler, wherever Keebler's at, I said, "Yo, I want to go see Jay-Z perform." We reach out. That's when he was still
Was
with
that
John.
with you?
No, this is in Paris.
not the Minneapolis
No, this is in
thing?
Paris.
Okay.
And we got a couple little time. I said, "I want to go to the show." I reached out to the proper people, and they was like, "Yo, John." When he was with John Manili.
John Manili, the accountant.
He said, reach out
Yeah.
to John Manili. He's handling everything. I reached out to John, sent him an email, and I'm like, "I'm out of here. Any way we can go to the show." I'm thinking he ain't gonna respond. That thing blipped in like 2 minutes. He's like, "Yo, there's gonna be passes waiting for you, all access. Come backstage. I'm gonna have a spot for you."
Wow.
Make some
As
noise
soon-
for Jay-Z. I'm sorry, Preemo.
As soon
Continue.
as we go backstage after the show, because Timberland was DJing for him, we go backstage after the show. Jay-Z goes, "All right, what memory you got this time?" Hey, because I'm introducing him to Keebler, my tour manager. He goes,
Big
"Hey,
up
how-
Keebler.
Yeah, he said,
Yeah,
"Hi."
Keeb,
He's
thank
like,
you for
"Hi."
hooking
He's
us up,
like, "How you
brother."
Thank you, Keebler.
He's like, "How you doing?" He's like, "How you doing, Keebler? Nice to meet you." He goes, "Now what you got memory this time?" I said, "You met Keebler before." He goes, "Oh no, how?" I said, "We were at Baseline Studios, and Lupe Fiasco was auditioning for you."
Oh shit.
And he had on a big chain. This is Lupe Fiasco had a big chain on with a big medallion.
Which he would never do right
and
now.
he was rapping for you now, and then he's much more focused on another level. But he
Lupe
said,
Fiasco, come on, Drink Champs, goddamn.
what up, Lupe?
Lupe.
Lupe's a homie.
Yeah, big him up.
Shout to First and 15. So he goes, he's auditioning for Jay. Jay's listening to all these rhymes. Lupe puts on a beat in the CD player. The CD starts to go. You know how when they skip.
Yep.
Lupe goes, and then it finally stops skipping, and goes back into the rhyme. And we're like,
Damn.
So he killed it.
so right there, Jay goes, "I totally remember that day." And, he was like, and then the next thing you know, him and Keebler off in the corner talking about sports. You know,
Let's make some noise, guys, for that. Now, here's the deal. Like, when I interview people, I like to, dig into their life.
Right.
When I know the people, the people, I don't dig into their life because I know them already.
Yeah.
Both of you guys, I knew already.
Yeah.
I know exactly what to ask you. But the thing about y'all, what surprised me is y'all both come and y'all both do your own sound check.
Oh yeah.
Is that?
Yeah. Yeah.
mandatory?
And so
They
now,
DJs, man.
No, but what I'm asking is,
Have to.
I always would
Have
think,
to.
I always would think, like you guys will have a DJ.
But he'll do my sound
We were
check.
talking about this, me and him.
Yeah, I was so like.
He's like, I thought they had
blown away.
DJs.
I
No,
was
they
like-
ain't
I was
DJs.
like, yo, they don't
That's
have
what
a
they do it.
DJ.
I'm like, let Preemo do it.
Yeah, there's times that we've done shows and I'm like, yo, mixes are even, everything.
He's gonna make it right.
Your
Every
box
show
is
we
acting
did,
up, I fixed
the
it.
speakers, somehow.
They got a bump.
I have
gotta
to
hit.
do sound check. I don't care, even if I don't get to eat, sleep, I'm starving.
So I'm the
or even
foulest
if I
nigga
just
in
want
the
to take a
world.
nap,
I hate sound
I
check.
will not miss sound
So my
check.
DJ,
Absolutely.
though.
They producers.
I don't
They,
want
the
to
sound gotta be right.
Because a lot of festivals, you gotta just plug in, do a
Right.
line check.
Right.
I'm like, yo, it's gotta bang because I'm gonna deliver what you paid to get.
Right.
What you paid for, you're gonna pay to get me again.
And you want your beat to be heard right.
So you don't never send like your assistant or nobody. You guys.
Key
both
said we'll check it again before we start tonight.
Wow.
But other than that, nah.
Yeah,
I
we
gotta
have
be there.
side men
I
that
want
do
to even
our
see
work
what
for
the
us.
room looks like, so I already have a picture of what I'm stepping into when the crowd is here.
Right.
But you gotta let a man do what he gotta do.
Yeah.
Nah.
If he wanna do it, he wanted to do it.
Nah.
Yeah, Pete. Sometimes Pete will be like,
No, I see you zone out.
Let me do it.
I see if Preemo didn't yell, he was like, yo, he said you would have just stayed there.
I would. I would have been DJ.
No, he was in. He was spinning the rest of the night.
You know what that is? That's just the love of hip hop.
He was about to open up for himself.
He would have. Yeah, he would have. Dude, he would have done another hour and we'd be like, yo, Pete, come on. And it's not even a bad thing. It's like, yo, Pete, come on. We've been on the road where I'll get mad and not in a bad way. It's like, Pete, we gotta go. Yo, I'm at the record store.
No, he forgot we were
Dude,
here.
we were in Tokyo one time and we're about to miss our plane. And he goes, I gotta get this record. We're like, yo, I'm not missing my plane for you, especially on the day you're finally going home. And you know, the day you're going home, you're just so ready to go back home. And we've been out for like a week in another country. And he's like, yo, I gotta get this record. I'm like, dog, if we do not make this plane because of you, we're gonna. And that's actually how the whole P-Rock versus Premier thing started. Because of that day.
Yeah.
We got on the bus and said, you know what, man, we need to make an album where we can get our attention out and make an album, going at each other, making ill.
Wait, so y'all doing an album too?
We're gonna do an album called PVP, Pete versus Premier.
God damn
The
it.
hats are
I didn't know
available.
that.
That's the
hats are-
record. That record. We doing that?
Listen,
You can buy the hats
I'm
right
doing
now.
that.
on,
Send me that record.
Premier was here
Tonight.
.com.
I'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah, I have a website that carries the hats.
So now, say the website. Wait, say the website again.
PremierWasHere.com.
And PeteRock.com too.
Yep, and just go to the shop section.
Ooh, I didn't mix that at all.
It has all
That was
official.
not good.
It has all official Gang Starr products, all official Guru products, all official Premier products, and me and Pete share the hats. And we have green, red, blue, black, gray and black. We have two tones.
So what happened when y'all
Black and
saw
white.
this battle individually?
in Japan,
Because
with
That's where it
Japan.
started. That's where it
Yeah,
really.
No, I'm talking about when y'all saw the Just Blaze and Swiss
Swiss
battle.
battle.
Because everybody's acting like
honestly,
everybody was
you know
acting
what?
like that was the first
You know
battle.
what?
on our
Because-
side of
You know what?
And-
Because we've been doing it so much.
Right, y'all
that
been
it
doing.
was more like, all right, cool. And this ain't their first battle together. They've done it before.
No, not
No,
with
no,
us.
they never
No, this is
did
their first one.
Yeah.
Well,
It
first
started on
one
Drink
from
Champs.
Drink
No, the other one was the Kanye. That was
Yeah,
Yeah, Summer
Yeah,
Jam.
that
It
was
started in
Kanye.
Drink Champs because
But it started on Drink Champs.
Yeah, the other one was
Yeah.
Kanye.
It's
That was
different
Kanye.
from ours though.
Right.
Yeah, it's
no,
different.
y'all's is like
Yeah, the
migrating the
real
culture.
development.
But
And the next
what
day
is-
they started posting that me and you need to. I'm like, we've been doing it already.
yeah, you been doing
And
it.
it's like y'all missed the
They
fucking
need to go
ride.
on YouTube.
No, I'm a hip hop historian. I know.
Yeah.
But what did you? What was your first thing when you heard that they battled and it
Well,
got?
Swiss, I have the phone.
Yeah.
Where's my phone at? I'll
Swiss
show
text you
you.
to come.
Yes.
He did.
Yo, Key.
We believe you, Preemo.
Well,
Actually, while we waiting, I forgot. We got gifts. We
gift
got
bags.
gifts. We got gifts for
Nice.
y'all, man. Drink Champ
right.
shirts.
Big up to 8 and 9 clothing
Shout
too.
out to 8 and 9.
I remember when you did the remix to.
there he goes again.
Y'all hold
People
it.
remember
So who's
everything.
losing now?
It was me. Goddamn, I don't know. Give it to me. All right, I'm in.
But it's from the perspective of what we think is hot.
Right.
And I remember when you did the remix to those keep calling names picking up. Those keep you did it with what's his name, City Boy D.
Yep.
Look at
Yeah,
Premo.
he knows.
This nigga
He
got a
knows.
hell of a brain.
Yes.
Hit
You
that.
did a version. You did a
Hit
version.
that, Premo. Come
You did a
on.
version.
You gotta stop. That's what I'm talking about.
Devil emoji. Devil emoji. This guy's a devil.
There you go.
Yeah.
Pass it to me now.
Yes.
Since I see him do it, it's my turn.
I played.
That's at Diego. Yeah.
I played your version more than Fab's, but shout to Fab.
Big up Fab.
Because Fab is a dope lyricist that knows how to do club records, radio records, and still have a really clever way of writing his rhymes.
Right.
Love Fab. I'm a big fan of his, but
Me too.
your version fit more the format of what I represent.
Goddamn it,
which
big
is
me
the
up,
most
goddamn it.
grimiest, muddiest, dirtiest. Like you said, no
was.
clean shoes, no high
Yeah,
heels.
I don't like that.
Your version was
Yes.
the one I played.
Yeah.
So we're on every Friday night from 10 p.m. to midnight on Sirius XM
Headquarters.
Satellite Radio,
Yep.
Channel 44, Hip Hop Nation.
Yep.
And what I represent is the era of the 80s with Molly Mall, Red Alert, Chuck Chill Out, awesome too.
Magic Mike.
Shout out to Mike. Just in the 2000 era or whatever year we're in,
Right.
I still keep it to that. And there's so many artists that have hot stuff out that will never get played anywhere else. So I'm like, I'll play it, send it to me. If I like it and it's on that level, it's gonna get broken. And that way, not only do you trust me, you also start to focus on, you know what, if he's playing it, it's got to be real.
Right.
Yep.
And that's really what it is. So
broke
all
some
of that, what's that?
But
Authenticity.
now, the Just Blaze Swiss Beats battle.
So,
it happens, right?
I'm on my way
and
to
then
the
they're
show.
saying
I'm on
they're
my way to
acting
the
like
show.
this is the first.
I'm on my way to the
battle.
show, and Swiss is texting me saying, "Yo, I'd like you to come check this out." But my show's on from 10 to midnight. They're starting at 10 o'clock.
Right.
He's like, "Yo, man, I really like to do it." Now I would have gone, definitely. I definitely would have gone, but I'm not abandoning my show because again, it's live. It's not if it's pre-recorded, cool.
Right.
Live is a whole different animal. Live is when you we're not scripted, nothing. We just roll.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And when it comes to how we do it, everything just flows from minute to minute, second to second, beat to beat, voice to voice, on just the realness of hip hop from my perspective. So when it came to Swiss Beats and Just Blaze doing the show, as soon as I got off the air, I checked my Instagram and saw they were live. I went to Swiss Beats, I clicked on it. I went to see my man DJ Rectangle, who's one of the dopest battle DJs ever.
He'll make the scratch vinyl joints. Yeah.
I go to his show to watch him do a party gig, and I'm in there with my phone going.
Yeah, I was
2 in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's still on?
Man.
From 10 o'clock
Yeah,
to 2?
from 10 to 2.
And I'm doing this.
Yeah.
Looking at him a little bit.
Q-Tip called
Then
me.
they switch it over. Now Just got the beat.
Yeah, that was so hip.
I'm doing
That
this.
was so
Q-Tip
hip.
called you?
Q-Tip called me and said, yo, tune in at 10 o'clock.
And the
Just
guy's
Blaze
going,
Swiss
yo, what are
Beats,
you
they
doing?
about
What
to
are you
battle.
doing? I said, yo, Just Blaze and them still battling. It's almost 2 in the morning.
Yep.
And I'm sitting there doing this
Yep.
in a corner in the club where it looks like I'm like a sore thumb, but I'm like, nah, I'm watching this and checking it out because I want to see what they're doing to battle, because they started pulling out beats at
Oh, they went in. They went in.
So that's why I'm like, man, they
So
can go
Preemo,
for-
you still a fan of the culture like that?
I will remain,
Yeah, bro.
because you know why? I guess being from Texas, I wanted it to be accepted by New York, because at the time I came, if New York didn't accept you, it didn't matter where you were from.
In that
you
time,
needed
yeah.
that acceptance. I got that acceptance from the greats.
Yes.
I wanted EPMD to love me. I wanted Big Daddy Kane to love
Yep.
me, Rock Kim,
Yep.
KRS-One.
Yep.
I wanted Grandmaster Flash, Molly
All
Moore.
these motherfuckers better be on there. Can't
And you
name
got
these
that
names.
and more.
They better be on
dog.
stage.
And more,
Grand Wizard
dog.
Theodore.
Same as me.
DJ Jazzy J.
You became them.
Jazzy Jeff, Cash Money, DJ Scratch, and I just want Howie T.
Give me the blunt. You ain't smoking.
Yeah, you saw me
watched
smoke
it.
though.
I did earlier.
No, let's just say he's
you
not
gave up.
smoking.
Earlier was 5
Evil
minutes ago. That's
emoji.
not early. That's not too early. That was recent.
It was it was
Yeah, that
definitely
was
5 minutes ago. I'm sorry.
This guy.
Good.
I told you, 50 years old, your mind stays sharp.
Yeah, you sharp. You
Your
sharp.
mind
as
stays
a
sharp.
motherfucker.
That's a
Believe
good
me.
week because it got me
There's
licking my
no
lips.
drug.
the whole day.
You gotta look at your lips.
This is when you know you're on point.
Yeah.
Never has any drug that I've ever used defeated me. And now,
Very important.
at 50, I'm on my level.
Yeah.
You gotta take a Molly though.
Yeah,
Let's
man.
take a Molly.
Nah,
Even
don't
if
listen to
it's-
this guy. Don't listen to this
That was
guy.
junior
man.
high.
Yo, stop it, buddy.
Dude, that was junior high, ninth grade.
Not a
Oh, you
whole
hit a
one.
Molly
That
before?
was, that was 81.
What's next? Heroin?
That was
In
80.
Darien?
No. That was 81 when it was called Black Molly, and that was the only.
Oh my God. There's a black
available.
Molly? What the fuck?
Wait,
Cut it in half.
put us on. What is this?
Put us on.
Talking about
He wants the
1980
black Molly.
I would like a black Molly. I'm gonna take a black Molly.
Like I
right
said,
now.
all that stuff now is just all.
He's like, that's not
all
the
that stuff is
business.
mumble jumble stuff now. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, these are my high school days.
Right.
So my high school days, I graduated in high school in '84.
Okay.
So imagine our era of getting lifted.
And you looking good, and we're gonna respect you.
Well, I just started training again.
No,
shout
you
to
looking
Vic
good.
Black. I'm getting my, you know, I love food, man. I love ice cream. I love Hershey's chocolate syrup.
Shout out to all of that.
This is the first time ice cream got shouted out on the podcast, but that's hard.
And that's real.
When you go to a Baskin
Nigga shouted
Robbins,
out ice cream.
listen,
I
if you
respect
go to
it.
Baskin Robbins and get 3 scoops in a cup, it ain't official till you take the Hershey syrup and gouge it until you can't see it.
Shout out to the Hershey syrup.
When you make a wooler, you don't want to see no green, but you know the green is in the blunt. That's how you do it.
Let's go, Preemo.
That's the level that we come.
I
We just
would
went
never
from ice
think-
cream
now-
to drugs.
You know, rulers are dirty. Right?
So
You know that,
from
I don't want no dirties. I just say no
That's
drugs.
really-
So to make it to
the
this
only
far,
thing I listen to
so
Nancy
to make it
Reagan.
this far from all the
Tell
people
them,
that
Preem.
we've lost,
Tell them, Preem.
that we've lost to all different things, from being shot, being the bad diseases, eating bad health, all that stuff. It let me know I'm here for a reason. Love your life and fix your life to be able to have a longer life. My parents are 88.
Let's make some noise for that.
My parents are 88. My mom's 88. My dad's 88. They got issues, but they still kicking. My father makes all the food. He's like, get away from stay out of my kitchen. Let me get out of my way. I want to be 88 doing that.
But I guarantee they never did the Black Molly.
You don't know that. Just put it this way. He won't admit it. He won't admit it.
Where's the Black Molly? I'm in.
When I was in high school,
You had Black Mollies?
yes.
Black Molly?
10th grade, I was 16.
Got for me talking about Black Mollies. This is hard. Good, continue.
When I was 16,
It's totally drink
listen, when
champs.
I was 16, there was only one ecstasy. Only one.
It was
You know,
white?
Wait. What
No.
year is
Pink.
this?
1982.
Was it pink?
82. There was already ecstasy.
82, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
82 they
How
had
old are
ecstasy?
you?
I'm 41.
Oh, damn.
Wait, they had ecstasy in 82?
What the fuck?
Ecstasy?
I'm Whitebeard gang, but chill out, guys.
Everybody fool over here, bro.
Yo, why is that a surprise? Yo, dude,
I didn't know.
It was only one ecstasy. It was the color of this this wood right here.
This wood.
Yeah.
And it was
only
ecstasy.
one.
It was called ecstasy.
Yes.
But damn, that shit wasn't popping until the
Damn, I
90s.
didn't know that.
Oh, you weren't around during that time. No diss.
No, I was sucking my thumb.
You said you're 41. So I'm 10 years older than you.
Yeah.
So
You gotta relax. That's what you
That's
say.
it.
I'm telling you to relax.
again, 81. I graduated high school in 84. So
I graduated
Born in
93.
81?
93. I graduated in 93.
Listen. There was
93.
one style of ecstasy,
88.
one style of Molly. That was it. There wasn't all 20 and
Damn, there was all those
there
pills
wasn't
already?
Billy Bear and cherry juice and all these funny names.
And you smoke cocaine
Cadillac
as well.
Jim.
No, smoking cocaine was more of a
Smoking cocaine?
Well, it's called a coolie.
It's called crack.
A wool.
No, a wooler is crack and weed.
Also, a coolie.
Coolie is coke and a cigarette.
And
I
that
don't care
was
how you
hard.
smoke
Oh,
cocaine, it's
yeah.
crack.
Damn.
Yeah.
FYI, it's crack.
Yeah.
I was
So-
born in 77.
It's all good. 77, the blackout. I was there.
You was there.
I was visiting my
I
grandfather.
do remember the blackout.
He was
I
at
wasn't
your
living in
birth
New
in
York
my
yet, but I was there staying with my grandfather.
My wife
guys,
gotta relax.
Turn off your ringer, buddy.
Yeah, my wife gotta
But
relax.
yeah, during those days, it was only one of each type. That's why when I see what's going on now, it's like, damn, man, these people are so lost because there's all kinds of weird shit floating out. I don't want to be around none of that. You know, we're around the pure, and again, that's kind of like the hippie 70s,
Right.
hallucinogens. And,
It was a time,
and all
yeah.
that.
But those beats you was making,
the barbiturate, what do they call it?
you can't
Yeah.
give the drugs
Right,
a little
right.
bit of props.
Give the drugs a
we did that at the beginning of the interview.
Yo, you're the only guy that gets drugs. Make some noise for
I
drugs?
just feel like you gotta make
No,
noise
no,
for
no,
drugs.
I'm not making noise for drugs.
No drugs.
Sorry, not making
Say no
noise
to
for
drugs.
drugs.
Say no to drugs. Say no to drugs. But again, I'm glad that
It's
I
bad
made
enough
it.
we drink.
I'm glad that I understand the concept of that era because understanding it and understanding where your cutoff point is,
Right.
don't need no rehab. You rehab yourself with your mind.
That's
Absolutely.
right.
There you go.
I always said that.
Yeah, you rehab
gotta have
yourself.
control of yourself.
Yeah, 100%.
There you
Yeah.
go.
And I know when to
The
go.
substance can't
I know
control
when to tell
you.
myself that's too much.
Yes.
Go back to normal, and then and that's how people can wonder about you.
Right.
But they can't say, "Yo, my man is lost. He's gone."
Yeah.
You can never say I'm gone.
Yeah, man.
I'm always here.
Let's make some noise for that. Now, Pete,
Yes.
you was recently beefing with one of
I
these
love
young
N.O.R.E,
niggas.
Yeah.
What young nigga you was beefing with?
You know, hey, listen, man.
Who was you beefing with?
all of
Lil
them,
Yachty?
From Yachty, Young Dolph, you know.
You don't even know who you was
I
beefing
mean,
with. That-
all of us from our time,
What happened?
We all
What happened?
dissatisfied
Let's
with the
describe
rhyming.
what happened.
Ain't you
Pete.
dissatisfied with the music?
No, he's not. He's not.
I'll say this.
We had a
Listen,
argument the other day.
I had a little. I had a little Uzi Vert situation.
Oh, that was you.
Yeah, but
Because he didn't want to rhyme on the premiere.
It was a cypher
but
shit,
I wasn't
right?
offended by that. Why would I be offended that he don't want to rap to that? If that's not what he want to rap to,
What beat was it?
Master Pill. That's not really a beat you
Yo,
freestyle.
you gotta relax.
And it don't make sense for
You
him.
don't
It don't make
freestyle
sense for
that.
him.
No,
It don't make sense
wait,
for him,
well,
which
the
I'm not
person
mad
I
at.
have
that
other
was-
Gang Starr beats you can rap to for freestyle.
Wait,
Right.
time out. It wasn't Master Pill. You got
Yeah, it was.
It was Master.
Yeah, it was.
It was.
It was Master
I'm
Pill.
Memory Man.
And or Ebro in the
I'm
morning.
Memory
I
Man.
saw it.
I saw it too.
And what
Master
happened?
Pill.
Let's describe
He
this.
said I'm not
moment.
rapping to that. So
And he said why
I
he's
already
not
gave
rapping
him a
to
break
that.
beat.
listen.
He still wouldn't have done it.
Twitter started blowing up on my Twitter.
Yes.
Started getting out of hand. Everybody dissing him. Then he joins in. So I watch to see what he says. So I check his traffic because I got to make sure I'm on point before I do anything. You always got to stay focused on being on point. I know who I am. I don't never want to be looked at as a person that got played ever, and I'm not gonna be looked that way.
Absolutely.
Ever.
Right.
So
Tell him, Pre.
when I checked the thread, I was like, yo, because it's getting out of hand. My fans are going hard on him, like, yo, you know, they doing the with this.
Yes.
They want to kill him.
Yeah. So I'm like, yo,
Throw it out there.
I'm like, listen, big up to him, man. He ain't got around to that. If he don't like that, he doesn't like that. That's what I put. I said,
That's real.
Let him rap to what he feels like is comfortable. So that made him join in and say, yo, DM me. We DM'd each other. He said, listen, man, anything I can learn from you, put me on and
That's
get me to the next
That's
level.
real as fuck.
Right there, I
That's
said,
real as fuck.
I said, you know what?
We didn't know that.
I said, I'm down to do a joint with you.
Hell yeah.
My fans may get mad, but the only
Nah,
difference
you're
is, hold on.
helping the
But the
community.
difference is,
Same thing with
I'm
me.
not going to make a record that I can't let leave the studio till me and him on the same level. Where
Right.
it's like, yo, wait till they
You
hear
gotta.
this.
That's dope.
You're not gonna compromise yourself.
No.
You're gonna work the
No,
record.
no, but that's
But
the
I
thing
like the
about
fact he's willing to
Preem. Let me
learn.
tell you something.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. When you work with Preem or you work with Pete,
Yeah.
these brothers are so professional. All you gotta do is send the vocals and then relax.
Like I
Just
said, he
fucking
taught
relax.
me
Yeah.
skills that I turn into my own skill. It's not biting him,
Right.
but he's like, yo, this is how you do it. So I was like, yo,
Well,
how,
you taught
remember
me
when you
scratch
did
hooks.
Reminisce? I was like, yo, but I was like, how are you making
let
the
you
bass?
talk.
He said, I taught him
Listen,
scratch.
I was like,
Talk,
how are you
talk.
making the bass get fuller and mimic the sample? He said, it's the same sample, but I filtered it. I'm like, but how do you do that? He says, come over, I'll show you, but don't show nobody. He shows me, I'm like, so you turn it to that. Same thing we have, but I never knew that part of the equipment. He said, turn it to that. I started doing it. X girl to next girl.
That's one of my favorite joints.
Right when
That's
you
one
go
of my
into it,
favorite
EFN.
joints.
Let's go
Right
into
when-
it.
right
Go
when
ahead,
the beats
yeah.
drop.
Reminds me of all my relationships.
Damn. So when it goes in that part, where does it go? It muffles.
25 minutes.
I sent it to Pete to make sure I was doing it
I
right.
love my wife. I'm sorry.
I believe in myself and all that stuff, but I wanted to
I
make
gotta
sure I was
relax.
doing it right. So I sent it to him for approval, and I go, yo, did I do it right? He goes, oh, that's going to be a hit. It was a hit. Big hit. So
You gonna pee pee?
that,
When you come back, I pee
that right there shows you that the respect for what he was doing before I even knew how he was doing it, he was willing to show me the trick because he knew he didn't take it like, oh no, you gonna bite my style. Nah,
but
he
look at
let
this-
me borrow that tool, and then when I applied that tool, it wasn't a bite. It's just another extension of what he taught me. That's why him, Large Professor, and Showbiz are my three mentors. And again, Marley Marl didn't show me anything in person,
Right.
but just what he did. Make the music with your mouth, Biz.
Listening.
Nobody beats the Biz. Road to the Riches. A lot of people in the circle have said they've given them I gave him that record. That's all good. He did the That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Who made it bounce that way? Who made your echo sound that way? Who made your voice sound funky that way?
Yeah.
Marley did it. And that's all that matters to me.
Right.
Because that's what makes me be Premier in order to stay doing it the way I
Right.
do it for the rest of my life and in my passing. It's because of how I study a great one. So whatever you brought to him is what you brought to him. He still made it glow. The Guru used to always say that.
Yep.
You and Eddie Sancho make everything glow.
Sancho.
He said, I just lay my part down, but you make it light up. Marley makes things light up. So no matter what you bring him or you gave him everything, he made it light up. And without the light, there's darkness. I want to be in the light.
What do y'all think about like the separation of sampling in hip hop to now?
I mean,
does it matter?
We understand the rules and the sample laws.
I mean, I understand the
did.
sampling
So we
and
did.
financially,
You
but
It did.
it takes away the soul.
No.
Me personally, I think sometimes it does.
You just get iller with your sample.
Yeah.
What,
Now-
iller and cutting it?
So,
So nobody knows what it is.
And if it's bad,
But you're still sampling.
Now you might go bam, bam, bam,
Yep.
and just get that.
But you're
same-
still sampling.
Yeah.
Or
But-
follow a J Dilla blueprint.
Which is what?
Which is
The chops.
I mean,
You
we're
know,
lost because we're
chopping
not
the
producers.
records in little pieces.
Oh.
Like a lot
We
of the
know
record.
now the safety zone versus, and then if it's to a point where we got to do it and it's really that important, clear it.
Clear.
I clear stuff now. I got mad clearances now.
No,
It's
we
all
got
good.
no money. We can't clear anything.
Make some
You know,
noise.
yeah.
Clear the goddamn sample.
I clear your stuff.
Don't tell me that. I'm about to get fucked up.
You're in trouble.
Like I said, he taught me scratch hooks. If you just listen to a lot of my joints, it's just me scratching. After
Your
listening
scratches
to
are
him,
crazy.
my shit
Because you were
changed.
doing radio already with Marley Marl. I'm like, damn, this new guy, Pete Rock, he's nasty because Marley had a certain scratch style
Right.
on
Just want to
mix
throw
up.
this out there. Kind of foul nigga. I'm gonna smoke a Camel Crush.
Smoke a
Horrible. In our face.
In your
Bogey.
face. Are
In
y'all-
our
are y'all
face.
good?
We're all
menthol?
gonna die because of him right now.
this is good, but
This
go ahead.
is
Yes,
Winthol.
just give us cancer.
White people menthol.
Okay.
Winthol.
White people like Lucky Strikes,
You got-
Parliaments,
You gotta fuck with the white
Parliaments.
people. Twin, you leaving? I'm going back. All right, you good? You know how to go to the bathroom?
Parliaments is a white person's cigarette.
When we did the record that we did together, I think that I was the first person to ask you to cut up Guru's vocals.
Yeah,
was I
but
with
you
the
sent me everything.
right? Was
you
I
sent
the
me
first
everything.
person to do that or no?
No,
Oh,
because
okay.
Jay-Z.
So-
Jay-Z did it.
No, but after his death, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know.
And you sent me everything.
Yeah. No,
And-
he had hosted mad
Yeah.
mixtapes for me,
Yeah, K Slay.
and I was honored.
Yeah,
I
K
was
Slay.
Yeah, I had K
Crazy
Slay as
Good
well.
Production.
Yeah.
No, DJ EFN
Yeah,
was
yeah.
no EFN was Guru. DJ was K Slay.
K Slay. Damn, your
great.
memory really is impeccable.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I have nothing against him.
I think
Nah.
DJs have ill memories.
Yeah, we
But
have
now,
some memories.
I apologize for acting.
No apology needed, N.O.R.E.
But
Yo,
Guru passes away.
There's no apology needed when you have this.
Yeah.
So, but
You
we don't
can't
need
get this.
that.
Apologies,
25 million.
apologies don't get you this.
That's
I only sold 1 million records. So to have 20, you niggas better stop listening to us. Jesus. But alright. But Guru passes away.
Marco.
Guru passes away.
Yeah.
What's his man? I forgot his name.
You gotta say it. I can't say it.
Oh,
Cause no. Not even with the G.
Oh, sir.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
I don't even know what's going on right
Nigga
now.
name.
He don't.
Can y'all help me out?
He don't deserve to be said from my.
It's not a
from
good
my mouth.
person?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say it either.
Oh,
can Solar.
Solar
There you
in
Solar.
France.
No, that's two different ones.
MC
two
Solar
different.
is not the
MC
same one?
Solar is SOLA.
So it's another Solar?
He's from France. He's dope. That's my dude.
Right,
Yeah,
so it's
yeah,
another
he's
Solar
awesome.
together.
Of course.
All right, so we got to clarify that.
He's the
So
original.
Solar, I'm
Right.
so sorry to ask you this,
As
but
long
I
as
gotta
you
ask
say
you
it.
this.
As long as you say it.
But Solar makes these claims, and then where does Premier stand on these claims?
Oh, like
I'm-
ownership and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
I'll put it to you like this. People could yap, say what they want to say, and all that type of stuff. That's all cool because I don't have nothing to say when it comes to that.
Right.
But if old boy does anything, then I'm gonna have a lot to say.
It's a problem.
Simple and plain.
Gotcha.
That's my Belichick moment.
Heard you.
That was Bill Belichick.
If anything's done,
Miss Queen, we love you, bro.
yeah,
bro.
we love you back.
And we love you and everything you meant to hip hop. And then it was a funny
Well, I hope
moment.
everything I mean to hip hop, because I'm still here.
No, everything you mean
Meant
to
is when
hip
I'm
hop.
gone.
I apologize.
It's all
everything
good.
you mean to hip hop, and it was a funny moment for us in hip hop when we got to hear that's like Gang Starr, and blah, 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 and then
Yeah, intention
Then
and all
this
that.
guy, we never it's similar to how Pun. Like when Pun died, I walked to his casket and they told me, I
He
said,
had all the jewels.
yes, he did.
Because I thought the casket, most funeral homes, the casket's at the front.
Yep.
His was in the middle of the floor.
motherfucking shit. Yep.
So when I walk in, it's like, oh, he's right there.
Yeah, he's right there.
And the casket
Right
was,
there.
I've never seen a casket like this.
Okay.
I've never seen a casket like this. The casket was short
Right.
and super duper wide.
Right.
And he had all his TS chains around his hands. And it looked like he was kissing the sky because his lips were puckered up like.
Right.
That's crazy.
And that's
And
my memory.
my point of bringing this up was
Yeah, he had them jewels
when
on.
I went to Pun's casket, people told me that Pun suffered.
The son upon what?
Pun suffered,
Right.
and that now he's in a better place. And I didn't know what people meant by that. So when I heard,
Guru passed.
yeah, and
He is in a better place.
I've never seen Guru suffer.
Nah.
So
me neither. Me
okay,
neither.
Okay.
So everything was just as strange to not just
Okay.
me, everybody in
It
our,
felt like
not the fans who we are massive. It's strange to everybody. It's strange to me. It's strange to the fans because old boy don't know my man like I know my man. We know him well.
yes.
If I really wanted to grade dude on a 5-quiz questionnaire, I guarantee you he'll fail every answer. Simple and plain, because you had to really know my dude. So you will fail. I can watch you right now and make every little and simple questions, not hard ones. Simple questions. He's going to fail, and it's going to also be multiple choice, A, B, C, or D. You're not going to pick the right answer. And I know this because I know this. And I know him. I know both of them.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't entertain him, because anytime he wants to ever go there, I'm here. And if I'm not here, I'm here. You feel me?
Damn it. Thank you, Preemo.
That's
Premier's
why I
getting
do
Gang
not
Starr
give
motherfuckers
him-
right now.
And I will not say his name. It's not worthy of
Thank
it.
you. Thank you.
How can we
It's
make
not
them
worthy
take
of
the
it.
quiz?
Because hip hop needed to hear that.
It's,
Hip hop really needed to hear
it's,
that.
How can we make them do that?
When things is the right move, I know when it is. I got the right people around me, from legal to my management to my artists
To the streets.
me even being in the street. I have a street mentality that keeps me grounded, and I
what
have
I'm
a dope
talking about.
mom and dad and sisters and nieces and nephews. I got
Yes,
a
you do.
5-year-old son
Yeah.
who's my dude. Shout out to his mother.
Yeah.
She's
Shout
on
out to my
point.
son and daughter.
Everybody, like
Yeah.
we're that connected on making sure we don't ever fuck up with the social media stuff,
No doubt.
making us look like we're fools.
doubt.
I ain't going out like
No
that.
doubt, no doubt.
I'm Premier.
Yes, sir.
That you
Prairie Point.
motherfucker.
Motherfucking DJ Premier Pete Ross in this motherfucker.
Yo, listen, I'm gonna be honest. When me and this guy to the right of me started this, we sat down and we said we want to only give love to the legends,
Yeah, no doubt.
the legends of hip hop.
Y'all agree
And
that?
you guys are the epitome of legends.
Oh, this is the pinnacle.
And I can't thank you enough. Like, both of you guys that gave me beats. And
That's what's crazy about this
the
situation.
thing about
too,
it
sir.
is,
We
I
gotta
still
we
can't.
gotta do that tonight.
I
We'll do
still
it.
owe
You coming
you.
tonight?
Yeah, we're
I'm
here. We're here.
That's what's
I
up.
still owe you both.
No doubt.
Because
No, you
I
don't.
love you.
No, you don't.
Nah, I
No, you
love
don't.
you guys
No, you
because
don't.
I definitely owe you.
He said he
Definitely right. Yo, but I've been starving to give you
Nah,
a
but
song.
it's all
But
love,
that
bro.
beat tonight, please give me that.
Oh,
Please
that
give me
beat was
that.
crazy.
Please
dog.
give me that.
Oh man.
Yo, my dude,
Oh, I
I
was
done-
cutting the P
Yeah,
rock.
that's
Yo,
that's
yo,
all
oh
I
my
think.
Remember
God.
I stepped up, I grabbed the mic.
He goes, "You got a mic?" He goes, "Give me that."
Give me the mic, cause I want Pete to know. So
You still got it,
So
no,
they
you
about
still
to
got
open
it.
up the
I
club.
don't gotta know nothing, man.
Nah, but listen,
you
I
might
really
give
want
me
to do
that.
this for your album, Pete.
Right.
Premier.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for you guys, I probably wouldn't have a childhood.
No doubt.
And this is real shit.
Appreciate that, man.
And that's real shit.
Yeah.
I really
But
love
you
you
gave
guys.
us joints that we love.
No, but I
Dude,
want
the
to
first time I heard
Man from TV.
It's okay. It's okay.
Look, you
Look,
see-
it's in my
Exactly.
ankle. I don't give a
Dude,
fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Swiss
Yes.
not only killed that,
Yeah, he smashed that.
everybody on that song
Yeah.
destroyed it. And dude, you had to
I
wait.
wanted to do a posse cut. You know what happened? I wanted to do a posse cut.
That's the ultimate posse.
Nature body that open. Whoever
You
goes
know what the
first,
crazy shit?
Whoever goes first to me and whoever goes last has the most pressure.
Oh, yeah,
You
yeah.
went last.
I went last.
That was that era.
Because right now, listen, right now, if we do a feature record.
After pun?
No, it was Nature, Pun, Cam,
You can what all
Lox,
you want
and then
to.
I'm the last. Yeah,
You can what all you want
and
to.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do.
Yo, dude.
But you know what? My whole life, my whole career, it
I have
wouldn't
a
make
question.
sense.
I have a question.
If it wasn't for you,
I have a
brothers.
question
Yeah,
on that
please.
song. When you said that's why I'll never do a song with you.
Yeah.
Was that directed to anybody or was that just hey?
Nah,
Yeah.
you talking about
Yeah.
somebody, bro.
No, I'm so petty. I'm
But
so
this is my
petty.
question.
He's super
Was it-
petty.
this is my question.
I know he was
This is my
talking about
question.
somebody.
Was it directed to somebody or is because you know it can also be universal just
No,
to
no,
anybody.
he's talking about somebody. I know this
I
guy.
always thought from
Specific
day
nigga.
one, like yo, that's
Yeah.
why I'm not
It
doing
was
a
like
song with you.
Joseph on the block.
Yes, this is very true. Because the thing about it is this. I'm very petty. Premier, I'm sorry.
Sometimes you gotta be.
Pete, I'm very petty, Pete. So,
Just
I
at
don't
the
give
right
a
times.
fuck. If
At the
you
right time.
trying to come up and you take a slight shot at me, I'm coming the fuck at you. I'm bodying you on the record.
Which is very
It
hip
just
hop.
might go
It's very hip
platinum.
hop.
Right.
told
But
you.
that's who I am.
When I met him, this is how he looked at me. He had all these twists in his head.
That's right, I
He had
did,
a
I did.
headband on. He's at the front door. Yo, we got a session up at D&D. Yo, Premier, love your stuff. Yo, Jose Luis. And, you know, not Jose Luis, how you doing? He's like, yeah, Jose Luis.
Recognize me, please. Please.
But the fact that I was in LA,
It was a pull on
the fact
you
that
right
LA was really bumping with a lot of DJs at that time
Right.
until it was early.
Right.
So we don't really know who he is yet.
Right,
right.
We just know Jose Luis gotcha. And around. Jose around. Like
That was a joint.
Like even that rock Emerald.
Yeah.
Like not Emeralds, Emerald.
That's the white label
Yeah.
LA. We were
ahead,
just
tell
going
me.
in.
Again,
That's my
Go ahead.
that's my first meeting of him. Not
Right.
Jose Luis. They call
Yeah.
him Noriega.
Right.
He goes
Right.
Jose Luis.
Yeah.
Like don't forget that
Right.
little dip is the reason why you gotta remember. And I
That
was
chip
already-
on his shoulder right
But
there.
the song was already out where it's like that's the dude that did that
Yeah,
first verse,
yeah.
and that's the verse that made DJs go Jose Luis. Jose Luis.
Yo, I can't believe
You know,
I
so there you go.
got Premier.
Premier
and
just
Pete Rock.
he just did a beat for you right now.
Yes. Let me tell you something.
You know what? We gotta do something where we make a beat together, which we've never done.
Together.
I always
Oh,
push
God.
Look, we start things at Drink
God
Champs.
damn it. God damn
Let's
it.
start that right now.
We're going hard heads.
Because you know. I don't know if you know.
You know.
I don't know.
I don't know if you know.
But wherever state you at, I'll fly there. Like just a fact.
That part,
And I would just love.
Thank you for lacing
Word.
Black Poets album, the
Word.
Black Print.
Oh,
on
hey.
this song.
No problem.
You
And Soul
bodied that
Survivor,
verse.
No
too.
problem.
You bodied that
Soul
verse.
Survivor
out.
shit.
That verse.
But this is the
so
reason why
raw.
you're so much of an important producer. You can go and you can work with Christina Aguilera.
Absolutely.
And then you can turn around and you still care
I
about
love
black
music.
poets.
Listen, I love music.
Stupid.
I love
That's
music.
real shit.
Listen, I love
Because
music.
after I get the Christina Aguilera check, I'm
This is what it is. This is what it is.
What's the bitch name?
This is what it is.
I fucked up too.
I
Fuck.
like messing with all.
I'm in Maui.
I like messing with all styles of music because I am into country, blues, gospel, rock, punk,
And you
rock,
from
new wave.
Houston.
Yeah, Prairie View is the town.
Did you
I
ever
moved
drink
to.
lean?
No. Yeah.
Shout out to
You did?
DJ Screw, by the way. DJ Screw.
Shout out to DJ Screw
the homie.
recipes.
Let's talk about your lean story.
But the lean, but even that's when it was like, now it's an epidemic. It wasn't an epidemic then. And it was something that you just did every occasion, like going out to a bar and having a
Right,
drink. I don't
right,
drink
right.
every day. I don't, I got work to do. I got business to handle. I got to stay focused. I'm a 5-year-old son. I'm focused. But
You're a 5-year-old son
Yeah,
now at 50.
yeah, what up,
Look at
Taylor?
you still fucking. I respect it. No question. I respect it. Let's make some noise for Premier. Still fucking. God damn it.
Hey, Paco, they're about to open the club. We gotta wrap it up. We gotta wrap it up.
Finish your story.
So I mean, the a lot of the things again that are just out of control are just way publicized or promoted on a higher pedestal.
Yes.
I already did all that stuff.
Yes.
It's about living past that and being able to still function on what's the matters that keep you in the longevity bucket. I want to be in the longevity bucket. I don't want to be in the you had your time bucket.
Right.
My bucket, I want to go all the way. Even again, when I'm gone, it's still hot. Gang Starr still hot.
Absolutely.
I keep Gang Starr still hot because I care about not just his legacy and our legacy as a team, but his son. He has a 16-year-old son. I'm making sure his son's eating. I'm making sure his son's getting everything that's his fathers have. Because you're supposed to. I wouldn't feel right that my motto is this. I can sleep at night. That's my motto.
That's the
Both
most
of us.
important thing.
That's
Sleeping
my
at
motto.
night.
Yes.
I can sleep at night. A lot of people, you can go
People
to
don't
sleep.
understand that.
Yeah,
If
we
you
all
can
have
sleep at
nightmares.
night.
Don't get me wrong. I have nightmares like anybody
Right.
else.
Yeah.
But my nightmares are clear from how I analyze what I woke up to.
How you handle your business.
Yeah.
You can sleep at night.
And again,
We love you.
Yeah, my mind's strong, man. So there it
And
is.
I'm
There
gonna
it is.
end this podcast by I can't thank you brothers enough
No
Thanks for
doubt,
having
no
us.
for
doubt.
helping
thank
me
you for having us.
personally. Both of you both helped me personally because my career couldn't be complete. I could never complete my career without having a Pete Rock beat,
No doubt.
without having a Premier beat.
Appreciate you, bro.
Hip hop is what I want to continue to represent. I want to continue to stand by it. I can't believe
Yeah.
25 million, and I fucking hate this guy right
Why
here.
you hate me, bro?
Because you knew you had the 25 million plaque.
Yo,
you
let me act.
You should have told me on Wednesday.
No.
You know,
God damn it.
you deserve
I'm a good friend.
You deserve a
I fucking want to surprise you, bro.
Yes,
You
yes.
deserve to
I'm a
surprise.
good
I
friend,
love you,
bro.
You deserve to surprise.
In
No,
case you
surprise
don't know that.
yeah, you
I
deserve
love
to
you,
surprise.
EFN.
You having a moment right now?
Yes, I'm having a moment. I love you, DJ Premier. I love you, Pete
remember
Rock.
this.
I can't believe
Just remember
hip
this,
hop.
like you asked,
Yes.
everything I do outside of hip hop,
Right.
when I do hip hop, I keep it hood.
Keep it hood.
Everything else, I can do ballads, slow songs, pop songs, doesn't matter because I like that music too.
Yes, you
But
do.
hip hop, I keep
Got it.
it hood.
Yes.
Keep it hood.
Because that's the way I like to listen to it when I buy it, drive to it, or have my radio.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
y'all know, it's either my radio or this.
You guys are the bedrock. Please
Yeah.
stay
Listen.
that way,
Pete
man.
Rock.
Listen, if it
is-
wasn't for you
is-
two brothers, I wouldn't have a childhood.
Thank
You
you,
brothers.
That's well deserved what you got right
What
there.
you
Thank
got is better than anything
Yeah.
you could say about
Yeah.
it.
Dude,
I ain't gonna
that's
lie.
beyond rap. This is a podcast.
They should make it platinum though. Why did they make it gold?
Well,
No, they
you know
fucked
what?
up. They fucked
You'll
up.
get the
They
platinum.
fucked up.
Go
Originally, it was
gold
a part- it was
Go
platinum.
gold
25
first, don't
million.
go on steps.
It's not 25.
Yeah, it's true.
500.
You know what? You're right. He wins on that one. He wins on that
I
one.
gotta relax.
Let's
Relax.
relax.
You know what? You know what?
They're trying. They're trying.
You know what?
To be
Yo,
acting.
hold on.
Hold on. He actually is right. It should be. It should be. platinum.
It should be.
It should
But I'm just happy to be here right now.
Yo,
I'm happy to be
We're
here, man.
blessed.
And listen,
Give thanks, man. Give thanks.
two of the best producers of all time
Thank you.
has just now sat down
Absolutely all
with
time.
Drink
you.
Champs. They
And Jim
had
Beam.
fun.
Jim Beam.
Jim
Man,
Beam.
you picking up Jim B.
Yeah,
Sponsor
Jim Beam,
Premier,
cut the check.
please.
Cut the check. And you want to have one more shot?
Yeah, one
Let's
more
have
shot.
one more
Oh,
shot.
shit. We're
I'm
going to do
in.
a shot?
I'm not
I'm
going to be
in.
on stage going.
Because
we're going to kill the
because
game right now.
at the end of the day, and we're gonna sit
Thanks
here
for
and
the
watch
gift
the
bags.
battle.
Thanks for the gift
Absolutely.
bags.
Because when I seen the battle, and when I
gift
seen that
bags.
they said this is the first time.
Holy
Excuse me.
shish kebabs. This
they
guy
said-
got-
The whole thing. This ain't nothing. This don't do nothing. for
No,
me.
my brother.
Yeah, I definitely
Gotta
not
give
gonna
them-
have a shot
give
like
them a
that.
shot.
All right, man.
All right.
Careful.
Come on.
But when they said that this is the first time producers
Not
has
drinking,
battled,
No shot for you.
Time
I
Park
felt
goes. Park goes.
terrible.
Easy at it.
I felt terrible. They said that this is the first time the producers first battle, and I knew that y'all guys have done this. I knew that Just Blaze actually had done it with Alchemist
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
And so
We
I
want to
wanted
together.
I wanted to actually big you brothers up
God bless
because
you, bro.
I understand what it is, but I also understand that Swiss also knows. He's
Oh, no, he's a student of the game.
He's a student of the game.
Student of the
Yeah.
game.
All
He's a
good.
student of the
All
game.
good.
Love
He's a great
Swiss, man.
Because he
producer.
never
He's
said
like
that.
good.
He never said
Love
that.
Swiss.
Yeah.
But
Pick it up, pick it up,
listen,
pick it up.
I love you, brothers.
Come
Pete
on, man.
Rock.
Love you too.
If you motherfuckers can't, if you motherfuckers Google don't work,
I
you
see
need to
you,
relax.
See me,
Yo,
right?
yo, yo.
Because
Boom.
these
Look
are
at
the
me.
two
Oh, look
the
at you
best
in your
producers of all fucking time. Pete Rock and Premier of best producers of all fucking time.